streaming the Streamer Game Awards shit because I felt like it. I came home from a dinner date and I wanted to stream. So for you guys get the stream that nobody fucking asked for because I've been busy. I've had some personal things going on. I'm not going to go into it, but I've had some personal things that I've had to deal with the week. And so I thought, I just came home from a dinner date, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go live for a little bit of time. It's not going to be a very long stream. It's going to be a stream, but just not a long stream. I don't have any reasons to like kind of go into a lot of the gamer stream, like the streamer awards, gamer awards, controversies, rape and allegations. There's allegations of rape, there's allegations of sexual assault, and there's allegations of what is a VTuber, but we'll get there. So thoughts on Dual Override and the mental collapse of Half-Life fans. So let's talk about that. The Game Awards obviously came out with a couple different things. Okay. Cool. New Mega Man game. I'm not happy. Chat, I'm not happy. Would be cool if we got a game that's not just classic Mega Man. But it would be cool if we got, I don't know, Legends 3. But we didn't get that. I know Beckett is happy. Speaking of Beckett, I know he's happy because fucking Warhammer Total War, whatever remaster, remake, next game came out, and Divinity. I know we were talking about, he and I were talking about it earlier today. Where I'm not unhappy about Mega Man. I want to make it very clear. I'm not unhappy regarding Mega Man. I'm really happy to see the Blue Bomber back. I think the biggest thing for me is I love having classic Mega Man, but it feels like that's all we get when it comes to new games and everything else is a re-release. And I don't like that. I'd like just a new fucking title overall. Like, it just would be nice to have just a new game. It'd be really, really great to just have a new game. Obviously, if you want to post fan art in the Discord, you can, Crow. This is actually like an interesting thing. To all the artists who actually, I guess, give a shit about it. Mega Man Dual Overdrive is having an art contest. Now, you need to understand what the art contest is. So, the art contest is you can make a robot master that is suction themed. They literally made a posed body that has like a suction arm, has like a little suction arm. You have to submit the art of your character design with the suction arm. And like you could do it. Like for instance, I can't draw, right? I can't draw for shit. However, I thought a really, really cool idea would be turn the suction arm into like a viper's head. And so like it can like swallow you and stuff like that. So like a Viper Man, because we already have Snake Man, right? Like for those who don't know, Snake Man's music is very, very popular in the Mega Man fandom. But we don't have like I don't think we have a Viper Man if I remember correctly. But it'd be really cool to have like a character that like the suction arm isn't just like a fucking vacuum. It is like, yes, so like Cell, exactly like Cell. So yes, it's Vorman. Do you want me to say Vorman for all you horny people? Yes, it's Vorman. I see you. You horny people need to stop. I see you. You're already pulling out. I hear your vibrators and fucking whatever the hell things you're turning on. You need to turn them off. Honey, can you just turn it off? I'm streaming right now. Unless you want to do it to me, then that's perfectly fine. Stop horny people. But no, I think it'd be really cool if like, because it's a suction, like the whole idea that it's a suction robot is really interesting. But I think that if you're going to make it, you should make it a lot more interesting than just like a fucking vacuum man or stuff like that. You should make it something really special and unique. And that's like my kind of my thing. And it is a contest. These contests were very old, and you would. Yeah, we're not going to talk about Maverick Hunter. We're not going to talk about that game because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But it is like really important if you were an artist and you want to try. It is an art contest. Know that your art might not make it, but it is really cool to think of the idea that you could design a video game character. And yeah, it could have existed, but it didn't. Blame Bomberman for that, I think, technically. So I've heard that the Half-Life subreddit is in shambles. I don't know how well that is.
I was never happy. Soft serve ice cream emoji.
Thank you, Zane. Okay, so like, okay. Hot take. I've never played Half-Life 1 or 2. I think Half-Life is boring. I think it's bad. I don't care about Half-Life. I can I can stand Assad. I can stand homosexuality. What you can't stand is my Half-Life hate. I've never played Half-Life. It just was never interesting to me. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. I don't care about Morgan Freeman. I don't care about the head crabs. I don't really care about Gary's mod outside of the hide and seek mode. I think the G-Man is like, you guys care more about the G-Man than Valve does, and that says a lot. Like, I will say that, like, Morgan, I don't know his fucking name. See, I don't fucking know his name. Is Gordon Freeman? Is it Morgan or Gordon? I don't care about him enough to give a shit. Yeah, double 50 gifties is me fucking playing Half-Life, I guess. What's wrong with the G-Man spot?
Unsubscribed, kink shaming, and kink asking WTF.
Fair. Thank you, Blue Yokai. Yeah, I guess I just never cared for the Half-Life franchise. So for me personally, I don't understand why I should care. Like, I think it's funnier that you guys are never getting Half-Life 3 because Gabe doesn't care. See, Gabe doesn't give a shit about you. Gabe has never given a shit about you. And unfortunately, you're never getting Half-Life 3. So chat, every time you care about Half-Life 3, blame Gabe Newell, because Gabe will not care. I get if you don't like FPS though, not for everyone. Okay, so I will say this, I kind of grew out of FPSs. I think the last, thank you, Edward.
You're a bad person, G-Man is awesome. Gabe loves me.
Gabe does not love you. I have grown out of FPSs. I think the last one I played was fuck. I think the last one I actually played was like one of the Black Ops because friend of the show Quite Quite, who is the friend of the show, gifted it to me so we could play zombies together, and then he got busy and then never played with me again. Getting a GameCube before Half-Life 3 is sad times. Wait, I don't understand that. Thank you, Potato, for the 2.
Gay bot sex.
Yes. So I never really understood that. What's wrong with the GameCube, guys? Everyone loves a GameCube. Wow, Quite what a game. Yeah, no, I haven't. We played like one night because we played like the shotgun game too, which was a lot of fun. That game was a lot of fun. It was like a roulette game, like Russian roulette with like a gun. That one was really, really fun. I loved it. Oh yeah, GabeCube. I've heard some not so great things about the GabeCube. I mean, I'll be perfectly, yeah, Buckshot Roulette is the game I'm thinking of. I'll be very honest. I'm very mixed on, how do I say this? I'm very mixed on a home console for I'm very mixed on a home console for Steam. The Stadia didn't really do that well, and I understand wanting to make like an affordable PC. I get it, but I don't know if it does anything for the market because I feel like it's not made for enough people. I understand like the Steam Deck, right? I do understand the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck is really important. I think the Steam Deck is a really, really good middleware handheld thing because I do think that, for me anyways, the Switch is lacking in a lot of areas. But yeah, if the Cube is already priced like a PC, what is the point of getting the Cube? What is like legitimately, what is the point of getting the Cube? Because I can do more on I can do my taxes on my PC. Can I do my taxes on the Cube? But can I do my taxes on the Cube? If I can't do my taxes on the Cube, why does it matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't do my taxes, what's the point? It's so fucking funny, man. You could do anything. I don't believe that. I don't believe in the fucking Gabe Cube. The Gabe Cube is a lie. It's a cube, not a Commodore 64. Can you do your taxes on a Commodore 64? That would be funny, actually. It's just a PC, but PC runs on a modified Steam version of Linux, basically. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like how Lego and Station are both like, yeah, someone's definitely done their taxes on the Steam Deck. I love the idea. Yeah, someone's definitely done taxes on a Steam Deck. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I care enough about a Steam branded PC. I don't think I care enough, and I don't think you should either as a consumer. And again, like, this is me understanding that it's prohibitively expensive to own a PC, but I don't think as a consumer, a Steam branded PC is what you should be spending your money on. I think you should be spending your money on a Steam Deck. Like honestly speaking, you should be spending your money on a Steam Deck versus a fucking Gabe box, a Gabe Cube, we'll call it. Because like, what is the difference, right? Like what are you getting out of the Gabe Cube that you wouldn't get out of the PC that you purchased for the same price? Because here's my argument. If you purchase the Gabe Cube, can you change out the graphics card on the Gabe Cube? If you can't modify the Gabe Cube, what's the point of it? Because the whole point of a PC is that you could change the parts. So if you can't modify the Gabe Cube, what's the point? Haas, what's up, buddy? No, but the RAM and storage. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna put 1K down, yeah, like Gilla says, at least get a gaming PC at that, like a gaming like laptop at that point. Fauci can't. I can't modify my laptop. That sounds like a personal problem. Get good, scrub. You're too casual to understand the nerd aspect, and too nerd to understand the casual aspect. How am I the in between? How am I both normal and unnormal? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think the Gabe Cube will do you any favors. I don't think the Gabe Cube will do you any favors, and I don't think you should spend your money on it. Personally speaking, the money for the GameCube is worthless. And I guess that's like where I'm at with it, because you're a theater kid. Yeah, I heard that was an insult recently. I've been told I tap dance and I'm a theater kid. To which I say, you're damn right I do, bitch. Oh, God, do I not care about two fucking people fighting over a fucking autist. Buying a GameCube is like buying a microwave to only cook ramen. You're buying a single-use product when better multi-use products exist. Holy shit. Victoria, that's the best way to put it. That's absolutely the best way to put it. It is like a fucking that is like an insane thing. That is an insane way to put it, but it's actually just not wrong in my opinion. That's not wrong in my personal opinion. Yeah, but apparently I'm a theater kid. I don't really give a shit. The last, if I cared about someone's opinion that didn't matter, I'd fucking stop streaming. But yeah, more importantly, we're gonna go over the Game Awards, Streamer Awards thing. We will be going over as much as I can. There's a lot of stuff that came out of the Streamer Awards, specifically a lot of the drama from it. There's not a lot of drama from the Game Awards. Outside of, I think the funniest moment was Moist Critical being upset that he won. Which I think is ironically one of the funniest things. Let me see if I can find that, because I sent that to somebody recently. Because that was the one thing I didn't pull up, but I want to pull it up because I think it was really funny. Yeah, I found it.
Here are the nominees.
Oh God, you're so loud, Shorts. I fucking hate YouTube Shorts. Holy shit, are YouTube Shorts just the literal worst thing? So I think this is just like really funny. So I guess we should just go into it at this point. Camera watch. Let's talk about some of let's at least talk about the Game Awards right now. So the Game Awards came out. Obviously, if we hit that goal, you feed that dog. She has been unfed for days. I have left the dog starving just for you. I have someone that constantly says that I abuse my dog because they don't see her being fed outside of stream, which is absolutely categorically untrue. The dog eats so much. She tried to eat a sandwich today on her walk. But no. So the Game Awards happened. I don't particularly care for the Game Awards that much. Congratulations to all the actors that won and stuff like that. I don't particularly care. I think it's very nice. I just don't like award shows overall because everyone's got a message like to all the neurodivergent people out there. Like games, okay. Let's talk about my favorite category, games for impact. The games for impact category is just the DEI category, which I do think is hilarious. So if you don't know, the game South by Midnight one, which I've heard really great things of. I don't want to shit on South by Midnight. I really don't. But it does feel like it was like, which one checks all of the Overwatch boxes? Like, if you ever knew about this, there was an internal leak from Blizzard years ago about Overwatch where they had a pie graph of how much inclusivity a character had. Good night, Omcrow. No, I don't mind DEI. I just think it's really, really funny that there is just kind of an award for, did you put the most minorities in your game? And I've heard very, very great things about South by Midnight. And I always lauded the game's aesthetic, perspective, and because it's a character action game that follows in the realm more of DMC Devil May Cry, which is the Ninja Theory game, versus like DMC, like the Capcom game. South of Midnight, South by Midnight, South of Midnight, yeah, sure. I think that it's completely fine. Are you talking about shit about my game? No, Mahi, I'm not. I'm highlighting it for a second. But like, I do find it kind of weird that there's just kind of a game award for how many minority characters do you have in the game? And it's like, I don't think we need that. I think it's great that the initiative and the award exists, but I do think that we live in a current age where doing that like paints like a weird red mark on those games that I don't think needs it. I think I've covered it before when we covered some of the covered some of the Grum stuff, the Mark Kern stuff, but like the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, like I'll be honest, like that was something that put a black mark on games because of the industry and the industry leaders of that company. Do I think that it was deserved? No. Do I think that they probably should have kept their mouth shut? Absolutely. I think they probably should have shut the fuck up. But like, I don't know. That is its own like fucking like stupid thing. South of Midnight. Yeah, I'm saying South of Midnight. I don't think it's just minority characters. It's about flooding. A lot of flooding did devastation to absolutely. Oh, no. No, Mahi, you've come in late. So the games for impact category is the DEI category. You're fine. And I do think that the game is very important. And again, I'm praising the game. I think it's very cool. But again, the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff is its own massive rabbit hole of people probably needing to shut the fuck up on both sides of that argument. Oh my God, I'm exploding someone. That's fair. But again, like I'm happy that the game won an award. I just wish it was, I don't know, like I wish it wasn't this like weird award. Meatball Man, the new Mega Man boss, that if you turn the suction arm into like a fucking spaghetti noodle arm, I think that's crazy. Dude, that shit is so gay. Heart Machine got flamed for having SBI approve their game about aliens in an alien world with alien cultures. Like, what's the fuck DEI? Xenos? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so blown out of proportion. However, like there's that very famous one of the people who run Sweet Baby Inc. They did a panel at GDC, and they talked about how you have to make games that make your white coworkers uncomfortable, but not really. And that statement is like a minute out of like a 30-minute talk about putting inclusivity into games, but that was the story that fucking went everywhere. Yeah, she talked about like white audiences and making your marketing department uncomfortable. I am paraphrasing. You can find it on the internet. It is a really bad clip. Like, it's a bad clip. I kind of condensed two separate statements into one overall like thought process, but like it's a very bad clip. But I do think that it was somewhat unneeded. There's also like there's some people who worked there. I don't know if they longer work there, but there are some people who worked there at the time, who like did a like oh, white babies in gaming, blah 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 bullshit. Yeah, you should talk to your boss and make them afraid that the public will be outraged if they don't do as I say, pretty much. Yeah, it was a kind of a thing where it's like the marketing department has money to deal with outrage, blah 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 blah. Sweet Baby Inc. is cringe about being woke and shit, but I'm not against the initiative of creating a wider doorway for minorities to enter the industry because it's predominantly is a white male dominated scene. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Like the talk, because I went through the talk multiple times for FPS Diesel has a video out on Grums. I wrote that video. It started as like a funny ha 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 stream thing, and then I made we worked a script out of it. But like I've watched that interview I've watched that GDC talk multiple times. It really isn't that bad. However, stacked with everything else on top of it, outside of the games they've worked on, by the way, and it's just the personal things from the workers that work for SBI. It's weird. You wrote that? Yeah, I've written videos. I just don't really produce my own. There may be one in the works. I have to wait on a couple different things before I actually finish it, because if one or two things don't happen, it just won't see the light of day. It won't see the light of day because I don't think it makes sense without a conclusive ending. But there may be a written video in the works. For me personally, I need a news story to have an ending. I don't always like a to be concluded kind of thing or to be continued, because oftentimes news stories don't have a conclusion. So if I'm writing a video, I don't like that. You're getting my hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. I'm just saying in general. Something fell on my lap, and if it manifests, it manifests. If it don't, listen, I got my money's worth on the drama entirely. But more importantly, coming back to it, this is one of my favorite things from the Game Awards, so I did want to just share it.
Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the Year. Cadril, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical,
Please God,
Sakura
anybody but
Miko,
me.
and The Burnt Peanut. And the Game Award goes to Moist Critical. Congratulations. All right. Here are the nominees for Best Fighting.
It's just his face being like, fuck. It's just to be like, well.
Game, 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal
That's cool.
Fury City of the
Thanks.
Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5
Yeah, so he's like, please don't, I don't want to win. I don't want to win. And he's like, oh. Like, it's one of the things I like about Charlie, learning a little bit more about him. He's very self-aware. I remember recently a lot of people, and I know some people in the community, I won't name names, that got very suspicious when he started discussing his financials. Like, they were like, oh, he must be hiding some dark secret. I'm like, no. I think the guy realized he made too much money and has now done a lot of things to say that he's made a lot of money, to the point where it's, hey, you can stop paying me pittance now. Use it on something else. Use it on another streamer. Use it on yourself, for instance. His darkest secret is that he's like 5'1". Yeah. And I think that's like really, that's really honest. I probably wouldn't do that. Pay me money, pay me money, pay me money, pay me money, pay me that fucking money. Show me the fucking money. But I do think that is, there's something really like smart about that. And I don't mean smart as in like, oh my God, he's preventing drama. No, like there's something smart about being honest about the fact that he is a multi-millionaire at this point. He has multiple pies, and he has multiple fingers and multiple pies at this point within the online entertainment industry. He does not need the revenue from stream donations. We pay Leia, not you. She's hungry, chat. She needs just 4 more donations. If you donate today, like and subscribe. Listen, I know you could be watching about Courtney Pete and her fucking feet and being a weird fucking OF girly. Listen, you could be watching stuff about Courtney Pete, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. I think Courtney is cringe and gay. But yeah. So let's talk about the Streamer Awards. So a lot of stuff happened and has happened about Cutie Cinderella's Streamer Awards. Now, I want to make it very clear, I don't really particularly care about or for Cutie Cinderella. I know people hate her. I don't particularly just give a shit about her. There's nothing about her that has struck me as, oh my God, I love her, versus, oh my God, I hate her. It's just always been, I just don't give a shit. I never really cared for the W-ish community. I thought she was fine. I thought her baking competition thing was pretty nice. And that's pretty much it. I don't care about Ludwig that much either. Bad or indifferent. Like, I don't give a shit. I have loved the Stars too fondly. It's been too long.
Poor Papa. Wasting away.
Stars, it's been way too long. I have missed you, friend. It's good to see you again. Yeah, and like, in my opinion, she's not worth the strong feelings. The only thing I would ever say, which is, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, where I have some strong feelings for, and maybe like this is the soy phalgy coming out. I thought it was pretty, or I think it is pretty hypocritical of someone like H3H3 to laugh and bemoan about Cutie Cinderella and the AI porn thing when he complains about skulls coming to his house. I'm not swanky. We worked so hard. I will say the only thing that's the only thing I ever found very weird.
This is happening.
Thank you. And it's the only thing I will say, because like Valji, no, I think it's hypocritical, and I will tell you why. Because it is people enacting their own weird fantasies on people. I think that skulls being sent to Ethan's home is fucking insane.
Prepare the treat.
But however, thank you. However, why I think it's hypocritical, and I will say this, is because like there was a lack of empathy in that position. Personally, to me. Now again, I want to make it very, very clear. Yes, so how are the situations comparable? Lack of empathy. Straight up lack of empathy, in my personal opinion.
Gold.
Thank you. There is a lack of empathy. Now, again, I want to make it very clear, Ethan still deserved the empathy with the skulls coming to his home and the CPS calls. I think that is an actual disgusting thing. But again, I just think that there was a lack of empathy involved. Again, I also don't agree with Ethan suing Casey Tron. I just don't. I think she's stupid. I think her, Denims, and Frogan are stupid. I just think that it's a lack of empathy. Okay, so you send me death threats, you stub your toe, and that's equally upsetting. Here's what I will say. Having porn made of you is not the same as stubbing your toe.
$1. Imagine starving that poor sweet pupper. Living in Ann Arbor, I have developed a terrible speed bump addiction. But I'm slowly getting over them. Did you hear about the dog who swallowed Scrabble tiles?
Thank you,
His
Dusty.
next trip out to the yard spelled disaster, upside down face.
Mm-hmm. And again, I want to make it very real. I want to, again, make it very clear. I do not agree and still have never agreed. I'll shut the fuck up. It's not a thing. Zane, you're fine. You know I like you. Again, I want to make it very, very clear. Here you go, girl. It's time to feed that pupper. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now on the Uplock stream tonight. There you go, girl. And yes, chat, if you hit each and every goal, that dog gets fed. And I want to make it very clear, like, I don't agree, and I have never agreed with the skulls being sent to Ethan's home, nor have I really agreed with the Stark Reddit all that much. I don't really care about it. Feed that doggo. Like, people are going to be unhinged on the internet, and I don't think it should come to your personal home. That includes the CPS calls. That includes a lot of things. Though I do think in that instance, it was a lack of empathy. Like, I've had, and let me explain from my point of view. I've had female friends, as well as male friends, but predominantly female friends who have had revenge porn leaked of them and used negatively of them. And so I guess that's what colors my personal opinion, is that there's a level of empathy you can have for that and not laugh about it. But not defending or making fun of the AI shit. I'm just saying one is worse. It's relative to the person. My issue was the lack of empathy. And I would say that it's also hypocritical of people who are criticizing Ethan and have a weird lack of empathy for the skulls being set to his home too. That's where I also find the line, is where if you were like, oh my God, Ethan, I can't believe you laughed at Cutie crying over AI porn. But then you're like, oh, well, Ethan, it's just fake skulls. No, that's an equal lack of empathy. That, like, or the CPS calls, equal lack of empathy. That's not okay. You shouldn't be okay with that either way. It's just like a sheer lack of empathy that across the board shouldn't be done. But again, that's like the only thing. Everything is being pushed to its extreme over the edge, and we're just in limbo. Yeah, That is the thing, right? And that's how I feel about a lot of the cutie hate, honestly speaking, 9 times out of 10. However, and I will say, however, speaking of those things, she's come under fire over the years for the Stream Awards stuff. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's rigged, which every award show is rigged. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'll be incredibly honest. Every award show you've ever been to is rigged. I don't know why in this instance we give a shit about it, but I digress, right? Furthermore, she has now come out and said, like, oh, she regrets streaming and this culture because everyone's like, she's in the public spotlight. If you can hire a team and shame, rightfully so, to be fair, rightfully shame a former friend into paying all this money to deleting not only your AI porn, but other female streamers' AI porn, you could hire a social media manager to take care of all of your socials, and not have to see the negative hate. You don't even have to touch it. You don't have to touch it. You make enough money to do that. So those are things I find very, it's like a very weird privilege state where I understand that, from my understanding, Cutie has dealt with a lot of like body image issues from a lot of mental health conditions that may or may not affect the way that she looks at her body image. Congrats to the streamer of the year, Clara Obscura Expedition 33, Night Blue. But I do think that it's a weird thing to then engage with it and not be like, hey, I'm just not gonna be on social media. My managers are just gonna like fucking deal with it for me. $56K a year unless you want me to only handle your socials. Then it's $126K a year, by the way. Hey, Saint, good to see you, buddy. Hey, by the way, can I get a big happy birthday in the chat for Saint? He has turned 50 today. Can we get a constant happy birthday for Saint? Saint has turned 50 today. The big 5-0. We couldn't be doing it without Saint Assault over here. This is the guy, he is part of the lifeblood of the channel. A big 5-0 birthday. If you could tell him happy 50th, it'd be greatly appreciated. She should be 1,000% of how to get out of the drama for a while, and the drama in the case of this situation. Like, yeah, I 100% agree. Like, I think a lot of it is very silly. I think a lot of the drama that she gets into, granted, I know it's guilt by association, Assange shit. I fucking, she dates Ludwig, I get it. But, like, it's so interesting to me that she does that. Like, and she'll insert herself. But, all of that to be said, the Streamer Awards has had a myriad, and I do mean myriad of dramas for years. Now, we have a lot of dramas starting in 2021, but the ones that are most recent to me that I can remember that blew up the platform in a lot of ways was some previous allegations of racism in awards, which kind of pervade last year. And I believe 2 years ago was the Just the Minx stuff. Now, if you don't know who Just the Minx is, she was a very prominent streamer. I don't think she is really any longer, but there were a lot of allegations regarding her alcohol abuse. And it is alcohol abuse. A lot of people have just said that, like, there's been a lot of abuse of alcohol. She got kicked out. She apparently cost the event a lot of money because she got them kicked out of something or something like that. I can't remember the whole story, and I don't really have the fucking time or bandwidth for it. However, all of that being said, it doesn't seem like the Streamer Awards has done anything even better. So there's a myriad, and I do mean fucking myriad of posts, tweets, and news articles from Dexterdo and Auk, aka Yeet, that we will be going over. We will be covering racism, allegations of sexual assault, allegations of sexual harassment, and potentially some weird shit in between, and obviously racism, like allegations of racism. There's like a lot of stuff in between all of this that like gets not only just lost in the sauce, but there's a lot of weeds to this. So we will be trying to cover as much as we can. This will be somewhat of a shorter stream because I would like to go to bed. But we are going to cover this. So India Love apologizes for crashing Streamer Awards stage after backlash. So I don't know who India Love is, but in doing some research about her, not a very well-liked person, maybe. This becomes, so a lot of stuff within Twitch gets very bizarre because you do have a community known as the W community. For those who don't know, the W community is a lot of, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, and somebody can correct me. The W community is a lot of the different, it's predominantly the African-American community within Twitch, which there's nothing wrong with, and I honestly support a lot of it. But it does, like, there are weird allegations that come from the newer set of people, as well as, like, there were allegations years ago, if people don't remember this. There were allegations, why do I fucking need this? We're not even listening to anything right now. There were allegations years ago involving a former or current friend of Kai Cenat, that potentially, like, date raped a girl at his home. There's, like, so much shit that, like, happens. And so this comes in, like, this weird space of, like, a lot of these, like, people are also, like, IRL streamers. And if you are somebody who's an IRL streamer, and it's not just the W community, there's a large Manjaro, everybody, get your Manjaro. There's a large conglomerate of IRL streamers, and typically a lot of them are fucking nuisance streamers. That includes, oh, what the fuck is that? They raped a girl that sold me like a truck. Yeah, that's true. Oh, what the fuck was that girl's name? Oh my god, it's that annoying Asian chick that I can't remember her fucking name. Oh my god, what is her fucking name? Oh yeah, I know Cosmic, yeah, because I know Diesel cut for some of this today. Oh my god, what is her fucking name, chat? Extra Emily, yes. Extra Emily and her crash out about, oh my god, I didn't pay my parents, teehee, and I'm not in finance anymore. And also, the whole, oh my god, what was, she fucking kept driving through fucking stoplights, like clearly red lights, and she kept fucking driving through them. And I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, why is this person not banned? Well, we know why. So, this Twitch streamer, like, I guess, had a very weird instance as she took to the stage over a dispute about who was the breakout streamer of the year. So if we read this, the 2025 edition of the Streamer Awards was held on December 6th, yada, 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 I don't really care, blah, 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 blah. I don't care, Kai Cenat, yada, yada, fuck it, I don't give a shit. VTubing drama, we'll get there. Streamer India Love caused controversy during the show, taking the stage after FaZe Adept, who are you phased up? I'm not phased. How do you do the phase thing? Are you phased up? Is this the phase thing? Am I phased up? Who the fuck knows? But apparently, like, she comes on stage after somebody wins. But let's see what she has to say.
Breakout streamer of the year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what.
Bitch, why did you run up on stage? What are you doing?
You did, but Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Boom, 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 boom.
So Rakai has his own set of allegations that we'll get to later. This is the streamer Kanye West moment. Beyonce should have won. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this, like, rancid ass bitch? Bro, they just make anybody fucking famous. Holy shit. This is so fucking, I don't know who DGG is either, or DDG. Like, I think it's another person from that kind of community, which again, I think having a real strong black community and black leaders in the online space is really good. Oh, fuck Axis!
The Twitch rap game is getting ratchet.
Axis, our local race guy. Axis is here. He will do it. I don't know who DDG is. Oh, DDG. DDG and his orbiters are the Twitch rap game. Wouldn't fucking know. Thank you. I had a thing I wanted to, yeah, fuck it. Thank you, local black chatter access, for telling me who the fuck these people are. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh, fuck me.
You phase up by saying 6-7, moving your hands.
Is this 6'7", 6'7"? You know, I learned about that meme recently too from a fucking TikTok. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, fuck me. I showed you how much I know about the fucking internet, right? I just focus on commentary and that's it. I don't know anything else. So continuing on, like some people were saying that it's disrespectful, such as Phases Kaysen, fuck if I know who that person is, with many people comparing it to Kanye West's infamous Taylor Swift at the VMAs event. Look at that. Look at that. Love has since apologized for her actions, admitting it to be selfish with it. I want to apologize to Cutie first of all. I appreciate you for inviting me. There is no excuse for my behavior. It was very distasteful, very unnecessary. It was my initial emotional response, and I had no business being on stage. Bitch, if that's your initial, like, emotional response, I don't know if you should have a fucking media career. Bro, I don't know who your media person is, but maybe they should fucking hold you back. I can't explain 6'7" to another boomer. I'm not strong enough. You know what, Saint, you're right. 6'7" is from a terrible brain rot rap song. Axis, what the fuck? God, I am too white for this. I want to apologize, adapt. There was no reason to excuse for dimming your light in that moment. What I did was very selfish and inconsiderate. I wasn't considering anybody else's thoughts, just my own, and being impulsive. I took away from your moment, and I am deeply apologetic for that. So this is, I guess, the moment that she apologizes. So let's look at this clip.
Reason or excuse for dimming your light in your moment. What I did was very selfish and inconsiderate. I wasn't considering anybody else's thoughts, nothing but my own, and just being in the moment, being impulsive.
I just pulled up on the highway 6-7.
Thank you. Okay, can we look at these fucking wait. Can we look at these fucking sub goals real quick? 4,500. Go to work with dad. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, this is rancid. This is fucking rancid. Become a mom for 24 hours. Yo, this shit's fucking rancid, and I make stupid fucking goals. I make fucking stupid goals all the time. I fucking dressed up as a femboy, and even I wouldn't do this shit. 5,500, make clothes with teehee, and then 6,000 is all girls slumber party. Now, sure, I guess. What fucking crazy fucking goals, I guess. Okay.
And I took away from your moment, and I deeply am, like, truly apologetic for that. I don't want to, it's a phase clan. I definitely respect you guys as a group. You guys are real pioneers in the Twitch space. I'm very new to, very, very new, and I'm still learning, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning.
Bro, everyone told her, hey, shut the fuck up. You just pissed off an entire company of people. Hey, you pissed off an entire company of people. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. fucking the fact I still hear about FaZe is wild. Well, yeah, because FaZe has like this weird. So FaZe is really interesting because it's become like a random just like media company now. It's not like a gaming. Like for those who don't know, like FaZe used to be like a fucking Call of Duty and like a Halo thing, like clan, and now it's just a fucking it's just fucking like get these streamers onto a thing. Please get these streamers onto a thing. So I do think that that's very funny.
I go. But I respect you guys, and again, what I did was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. I want to apologize to QT.
Let's see. She noted that she is okay, showing off the ups and downs of life immediately after the show. Huh? Bitch, what do you mean okay? What do you mean okay? You make money? I don't give a fuck. You're making money in fucking Hollywood. What do you mean okay? You're a fuck. Oh my God. Guys, I'm okay. You don't need to worry about me, the streamer, who you pay money to. By the way, I have 41,000. I have 4,100 subscribers. Can you get me to 4,500? I'd be really appreciative if you can get me to fucking 4,500. Insane. Holy shit. Let's see. India Love says that she was a little drunk when she walked on stage to ruin the cool atmosphere and has now made it her goal to quit drinking and smoking as of by January 3rd, 2026. Fucking please. Holy shit. What an insane girl, fuck off. You do this shit sober. I don't listen, I hate this listen, getting drunk and getting high does lower your inhibitions. But let's be real. You know, motherfuckers were like egging her on to do this. You know, the whole table was or the whole seating arrangement that she had was probably thinking this, and they all fucking like, oh, our boy should have won, blah, 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 blah. And then she fucking gets the bright idea to go up because they all thought that their boy should have won, which is fine. That's fine. Just, this is so fucking cringe.
Cross when I make mistakes, like God doesn't do that. But I want you guys to just be a part of my journey because it's a journey, and I am okay with showcasing my ups and downs, and it's okay. But that's what I want to do. So January 3rd, no weed, no alcohol. So,
bruh, 4.5K subs is like $27,000 a month. Yeah, actually just jump. I don't give a fuck. Guys, on that weed and alcohol, I jump on stage and make an ass of myself. Oh my God, I hate this so fucking much. Because that's the thing, right? They're all like, oh guys, I need the therapy. I need to stop drinking and drugging. I need to just stop. Mr. Gamer, I think we'll get there by tonight. We'll try to get there.
that's just what that is. Until then, I will learn my...
Tusky.
Tusky, the other black-tipped $1. 0.6 to 7 is an internet meme and slang term that emerged in 2025 on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and then later spread to YouTube Shorts. It has no fixed meaning. The Grinch counted a kid with 8 to 9 and that was funny and not gonna lie. Fight brain rot with brain rot.
Tusky, what the fuck? What the fuck do you mean the other black? What the fuck do you mean? I hate you and Axis so fucking much, man. I hate you and Axis so fucking much because you guys constantly do this to me. And I can't, like, obviously, what the fuck am I supposed to do, right? Like, I just have to take it. But it's like, you fucking guys. You guys are devils. You guys are devils. Oh, I love you both. God, you guys have been fucking day ones. The racist patrons come in swinging. That's insane. Okay, so like we don't need to go over this because this was her apology, and we'll finish with that. Now, I will be very honest. I don't give a Axis, go die. Axis, die. Die, Axis, die. Oh my god. Oh my god, Axis, you fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, like I like this is like India being like, guys, I'll learn my limits about drinking and drugging. Why about you just like learn to be a fucking person? Yeah, you made a very public mistake, but blaming it on like drinking and drugging always, to me personally, does not show growth. Because Tusky, if you change your name to that, I'll actually fucking crash out. If you and Axis start changing your names in the Discord to those things, I'll actually fucking crash out. But like, I think for me, it gets really, really like, I hate when people are like, oh, I drank too much, I drugged too much. That's not the issue. The issue is that as a core of a person, you're just not all there as like a good person, right? And that is always, to me, like drinking and drugging doesn't just magically make you a bad person. You have moments, right? You can have a moment, like some people fight when they're drunk because they have lowered inhibitions and they're feeling themselves, sure. But like, you have the thought about wanting your friend to win. You could say, hey, I made a really poor decision in the moment. I was really upset my friend didn't win, and this lowered my inhibitions, but it was inappropriate of me, regardless of drugs or alcohol, to ever do that. Sure, that's perfectly fine. But I hate when, personally for me, I hate when people are like, oh, I'm going to abstain from all of these things. And it's like, that's not the case. You you can have bad moments outside of drinking and drugging. And that doesn't, like, I don't like the idea that, oh, guys, I'm going to be sober and everything's better. No, you have to be a better person. Being a better person, you could still use drugs and alcohol recreationally and safely and still be a good person. So, moving on, allegations of racism at the Streamer Awards. Fan addresses backlash over disrespectful Kai Cenat joke at the Streamer Awards. At the Streamer Awards, Fan revealed that she had to apologize to Kai Cenat over a joke she made at the Streamer Awards, admitting that she should have, quote, ignored her own script. This year, Cutie Cinderella's annual Streamer Awards, blah, 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 blah. And there was, let's just say, a particular joke that Fan made. The show, however, wasn't without controversy. Additionally, longtime Twitch streamer Fan landed herself in a little bit of hot water by seemingly comparing herself to, comparing Kai Cenat to P. Diddy. Want to point out, she compared Kai Cenat to P. Diddy. Now, typically, roasts are funny. Now, I have not heard the joke. You can roast people. I'm a big fan, and I will always say this. Big fan of the comedian Norm Macdonald. May he rest in peace. Norm had a really fun way of making fun of people. If you've never seen a comedy roast with Norm, Norm has a very, very incredibly famous clip about O.J. Simpson getting away with murder. Which is maybe one of my favorite fucking clips on the internet. For those who don't know, it is like unironically one of my favorite clips on the internet. Oh my god, Axis, you did. But like, I don't know if this was the joke. So let's listen to the joke itself.
So, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
So this was the joke that, hey, maybe be funny. Now I will say, like, from what I understood, none of Fan's jokes landed. So she said he looks like Diddy. Yeah, I don't know specifically. Like, I would like to see, like, maybe Kai Cenat's reaction to it. If Kai found the joke funny, because, like, that's like you know, like, I would find that. Is it a poor joke? Yeah, it's just a poor joke in general. It definitely didn't land well, and maybe you should have workshopped the joke. Yeah, the delivery is bad, and, like, it's like a whole, like, the joke isn't, like, well thought out, and the delivery is bad. Because it's like, it's so like a matter of fact, hey, Kai, great documentary with Fiddy, by the way. Like nothing nothing about like Kai changing his haircut up. Like nothing about like cause Kai's dreads were very like, he was making a cringe at her for every joke she made. Yeah. Like there's no like, cause like for those who don't know, Kai's dreads were very, like, it was like he had a silhouette to him. And so like there's like no joke about like maybe the haircut style. Which again, I don't think that would have fucking saved the joke, by the way. Beckett is bald. Yeah, of course Beckett's bald. I knew this. Like there's no saving the joke, but like maybe you would have workshopped a little bit differently, that Kai has like famously cut his hair, which is again was part of his brand. And again, I don't think that there was any way to salvage the fucking joke. And so Fan has like responded in like a series of like apologies that I guess we'll look at. So I guess this is from her own Discord, so we'll kind of read some of these. Yeah, I'll address it briefly on stream. Yeah, I was just following the script and I thought it would be fine, but I shouldn't have. Friends make jokes versus strangers making jokes is different, so I get it. Should have not followed the script and chatted with people, but I thought the award show was meant to be cringe and corny jabs and was wrong. That's all. Already sent an apology to Kai for being disrespectful and complaining of the situation. That's the only person I need to apologize to. I should have just read the room and went off the script, but hindsight is 2020. I'm so fucking dead. I was legit just reading off the teleprompter. No. I don't want to shift the blame. Now, yeah. It doesn't help that she kept making racist jokes. Yeah, like that's what I heard too, that she would constantly make like different jibs and jabs that were very just lowbrow race jokes. Like if I make a race joke, it is going to be to my fucking race. Like I'm not going to make a jib and jab to like different races of different things. Like I'm going to make a joke about Italians for instance. Or the fact that, for instance, you can never tell a fucking, you can never tell an East Coast Jew and Italian apart because I get mistaken for one all the time. Like those things you can do it, like with race, in my personal opinion, like if you're going to make a race joke, it should be self-deprecating. It shouldn't be outwardly, unless you can land it. Like if you're a comedian that can land those types of roast, sure. But for me personally, I don't think that you should make those jokes at other people often. Like those are those things where it's fucking like I was talking to someone recently, right? And they were telling me about like part of their collegiate experience. And they were like, "Oh yeah, and so that I'm related to went to the Jewish college." And I'm just like looking at them and I'm just like, "Huh?" And they're like, "Oh, no, it's okay. I'm a Jew. I can say that." And I'm just like, "Okay." And like my face, like I had a shocked face and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? And I can't fucking say that. Like that's, and I'm like, "No, you can't, I can't fucking make that joke. Like I can't do that." You're apparently being hated for being Italian, understandable, to be honest. Y'all always make your meatball subs fucking 2 feet long and lather it up in pasta and shit. And Gilla, my shit is more than 2 feet and you'd love it. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's like, ugh, it is weird. I was tying up a defense, but you clarifying it has to be funny, and I'm very funny. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, you just can't, if you're gonna make these types of jokes, specifically roasts, right? Comedy roasts are very, very poignant and interesting. You need to be on point with them, because if you're not on point, by the way, it will come off as offensive. So that's why, like, you shouldn't, probably, you should hire some really fucking good comedians to make roasts. It's why, by the way, a lot of award shows are now hosted by fucking comedians, because they can 9 times out of 10 land the jokes. You know what? To be fair, unless you're Chris Rock and you get a slap landed on your fucking face. She acknowledges that it's a bad joke and that she went off script. She went by the script. So Fan confirms that she was reading off a script for the Diddy joke. And again, this is Kai's face. Fan goes on to say, yeah, this was me yapping in my Discord, not some, quote, public statement. So there's a lot of missed context. I stand by what I said, that it was a bad joke with a horrible delivery. I take accountability for my script.
Again, 10 toes down. Fan was doing her cutie Cinderella coven initiation ritual. Her having a script makes me feel more right.
I mean, yeah, to say that cutie's not a fault. Oh, listen, I will say this. You hire comedians to write jokes, potentially. I blame the person they hired. They should have spent more money on hiring a better comedian. Because if I'm being honest, it felt, if it was a script, let's say it was a script, they probably hired someone that fucking had no idea about the streamer space, if the constant jokes are race and what you look like. Wrong. It was a private statement, which shouldn't have been how happened. There's no private statement, just a leaked public statement. Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, it's in your Discord. It's fucking public. Get over it. Again, the event has gotten much bigger. Yada, yada, yada. That's pretty much fan statement. I don't know if I like it personally, because the joke is unfunny. The joke is overtly unfunny. Why not just say, I just delivered a bad joke, right? And if you're gonna blame the writer, go 10 tones down. Be like, no, I fucking blame the writer. The writer was ass. I should have fucking pivoted the joke, but they, like, didn't do anything. They should have just had a comedian host. What the fuck? You think a comedian can't learn who they... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, right? Like, just get somebody to host that's funny. Like, I don't get why Cutie and them host it. It's like, it's a congratulatory like circle jerk, which is part of my issue with award shows overall. It is a congratulatory like circle jerk. At least like with Jeff Keighley in the Game Awards, he does he does feel like a third party entity for the point. Though I will say that, like, if you know anything about Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima, that guy would just give Hideo a fucking award every fucking Game Awards. And it's fucking annoying. I bet you he was more mad Death Stranding didn't win than Kojima was. That man cannot leave him alone, man. It feels like an ego thing, like with Jeff trying to get Kojima in every show. Yes, it does. Like, very famously, Jeff revealed that Kojima was being treated poorly at Konami, which there are like weird reports, because a lot of people have come out and said Kojima wasn't the best person to work for. So like, But yeah, that's pretty much the fan stuff. It's fucking cringe, dog. This shit is bad. Now, yep, these are all the fan jokes. I set up everything just in case. I feel like it's just in case there's other stuff. So there are streamers that did react to it. A streamer by the name of Phantom also reacted to it. So I guess we should highlight that too.
Yo, so look, right? So this is what I understand from the streamer words. This is what I
Phantom Troop,
this is what I get.
Phantom Troop.
So basically, my logic tells me that they were trying to. I guess it's supposed to be a roast, but I don't think niggas understand that it was. But
Thanks, bud.
See, I don't think that was communicated either. So I guess like the audience.
Phantom, you didn't even know. Is this where the Phantom Tax guy comes from? Is that what this is? Motherfuckers, I don't know nothing about these people. I don't know anything about Twitch. It's not even just the W community. I don't know fucking shit about Twitch either.
I guess it's supposed to be a roast. Like, it's supposed to be that. But it's just a bad comparison. I ain't gonna lie. I think it probably would have been funnier if the documentary didn't release. Because it's like if a nigga said, like, a Jeffrey Dahmer joke or some shit, right? Like, it's bad. Because it's like, you gonna like, for example, me, it was so much shit about Jeffrey Dahmer that I didn't personally know about, right? I just don't know.
Okay. I don't know if we need to go, like, compare this to a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer quote, like a Jeffrey Dahmer documentary. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to compare it to Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't. It's like someone saying that, like, fucking Himpleton, you look like Jeffrey Dahmer. You got any fucking kids locked in your home? Fucking, oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh, that's just, oh, God. That's, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to do the comparison shit. But, like, maybe, just maybe... maybe we don't do that. Jeffrey Dahmer, the pedo island guy. No, motherfucker, that's not Jeffrey Dahmer. That's Epstein. What are you saying? And Jaffaros, what do you mean? It's Jeffrey Epstein. What is happening? Oh, no. I know it's a jar reference. Still, you're joking about Dahmer and Epstein, but it still, like, made me twitch. I just like again. Yeah, it was a jar reference. I forgot. Oh, that's just so fucking. Again, like, maybe don't compare it to Dahmer. Maybe just say it's a bad joke because the black community, like, has some kind of feelings towards, like, a lot, like for instance. Even though it was an open secret a lot with like people like either like Bill Cosby or Trapped in the Closet. Oh my God, what is your R. Kelly. Like, just because it was open secrets doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt anything more to, like, communities that people who are, like, sterling examples of making it in the industry are bad people. And it's not representative of a community, right? So maybe handle that with a little bit more tact, because that's what that joke actually deserves, is the level of tact. Where if you're gonna make that joke, you have to recognize the connotation it has, not just for a streamer, but like a community of people that are, like, finding this out about someone who is, like, a prime example of, like, coming up from nothing and making it. So, like, maybe have tact, and this is why, like, get a real comedian to do your fucking streamer awards. I don't fucking know what to tell you. Pay the money. Didn't you pay, like, BB No Money or some shit last year? Fucking pay the money to get, like, some real fucking comedians. This is another streamer talking about it.
Award show was beautiful. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna discredit nobody because, like, this award show was dead ass beautiful. But holy shit. The homophobic table? Gang. What the fuck? Yo, bro. Like, how much more shit do we need on our fucking hands, gang? Like, what the fuck? Gang, we are not homophobic, gang. Like, what the fuck?
What is this homophobic table joke? Can someone give me the homophobic table joke? What the fuck does this... This was never covered. What the fuck is the homophobic table joke? Oh, okay. Sure.
Yo, like, what the fuck? It's just bad jokes, bro. I feel like it's just bad jokes. I feel like the way jokes have to be coordinated, and I mean, it's to each their own. There's like dark humor and shit like that, but like, I mean, it was a great show overall. Just certain jokes that just wasn't, you know, shouldn't have been said. Homophobic shit. The most uneducated university. That joke threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. That joke, I did. I felt.
How bad were the fucking jokes? Seriously, they were this bad? Most uneducated Why did they make like a fucking Kai Cenat University joke? Oh boy, this is boy.
About that shit, I ain't gonna lie. Genuinely, I felt the way about that shit.
Do I have to? Oh, fuck. Do I fucking dare watch the jokes that came out of this fucking streamer awards? Does somebody have the joke compilations for me? Because I'll fucking watch it if someone has a joke compilation for me. This is fucking weird. Oh.
Most uneducated university. That shit made me feel weird. I didn't give a fuck about the Diddy shit because I feel like the Diddy shit's a troll. Cool, but the Diddy shit is also like, this is a nigga who was terrorizing fucking people. And you're comparing a nigga to this, but I genuinely did not. I think what really got me, that has had me tight though, uneducated university, because I look at it as like you downplaying somebody's art. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Yeah, but there were controversies. Like if we're talking about the Kai Cenat University thing, weren't there controversies regarding that where like people didn't get in correctly? Like there were other issues. But okay, sure. The joke compilation would be the same as watching Amy Schumer. Yeah, well, Amy Schumer is a fucking terrible comedian. Okay, and then this is Fan's apology that we covered. And again, this is just the stream. Again, hire your own comedian. If someone has to fucking, do I dare fucking look it up? I guess I'm gonna look it up. Fuck me. What is it? Streamer Awards 2025 joke compilation. Streamer Awards joke compilation 2025. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, fuck, it's Bo Blacks!
Hello to everybody. I'll be 100% honest. We got Max in a suit. Look at that, fur coat and everything. And MPs in a law.
This is the most views Bo Blacks has gotten in a long fucking time.
Lawsuit. Hassan, if you see Sea-Dog get up, you can use your remote.
Okay, shot collar joke. Fair.
The actual person who rigged the awards is I'm Dante. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, wait, Dante, you're right there. It was you. Yep.
Not a funny
Sorry,
joke, but
you've
okay.
always been nice to me. You can never make anyone mad. I figured you'd take this, right, Dante? Right, Dante? He'll take it. He said yes.
Can her fucking mic stop rattling on her fucking head for like 20 seconds? Can her fucking mic stop rattling on her fucking head? Okay.
He said no. Damn it.
Falgi, while trying to do this shit, I found her allegations from whose allegations? Whose allegations? I like how okay, can we just point out Saint goes, I found these allegations. Motherfucker, who the fuck are you talking about? I just, ooh.
I want to congratulate Kai for reaching over 1 million subs. Incredible.
Okay. FanFed said some slurs 8 months ago. Oh, great.
He just barely beat out Queso, who could only eat 900,000 subs.
Here's the issue, right? If you're gonna make a Queso joke and Queso's not in the room, so part of the fun of roast comedy at these events, and this, unironically, this is a problem with the camera department too. You are supposed to cut to those people because part of the thing is the reaction of the people that you're roasting. So if I'm Queso and I hear that joke and I'm playing into the show and I think that, it's funny, like I'd fucking just start like fucking shoveling my face, right? Like I would just be like, go like this, start shoveling. Like the fact that these people aren't in the room and you aren't cutting to them, or maybe they are in the room and you're just not cutting to them, like there's no interplay of the joke.
Yeah. Dan Clancy is here.
Oh, okay.
Which is really nice because I kind of see Dan as a father figure. And just like my real dad, he spends way too much time online hitting on my friends.
Okay, that one kind of okay. To be fair, that one kind of landed. I'm not gonna lie. That one kind of landed. I'm sorry, that one kind of landed. Okay, that one kind of landed.
Sorry.
No, Dan is to the left. Yeah.
Your boobs look nice. Oh, God.
There are so many streamers here tonight, and many of you brought your families.
Okay, for a second I thought that was Jake Weddle. I thought that was Jake Weddle, and I got very confused.
Streamers here tonight, and
Okay, so that's the incorrect camera. I know who this is Cinna, and her father is like she brings her dad around to all these things. And a lot of people like her dad, I guess, from what I understand. Yeah, that's a weird camera error.
I am honored to present
sure,
the award for the best sports streamer, which arguably goes to one of the best athletes of this generation. So, let's see the nominees. Maybe.
What the fuck is this fucking award show? Oh, bro, there's no way. There's no fucking. Oh my god, they gotta cancel this shit. They're gonna cancel this fucking shit, man. Cancel this shit. Yeah, is this fucking with her, or is it not working?
They're coming. It's a big category. Come on.
Oh, they gotta be fucking with this person. There's no way. The show seems so dreadfully boring. All award shows are dreadfully boring. I would argue each and every one of them are, to be fair. Maybe not the Tony Awards, because everyone does a big performance, but 99% of award shows are really, really just boring. K-Huck, thank you for the raid. Well, hello, welcome, K-Huck Raiders. Thank you. We are going over some of the cringe, the racism, the sexism, and rape allegations that came out of the Streamer Awards.
Angry Ginge 13.
Wait, the motherfucker's not even on screen?
Cash Nasty Gaming.
What?
Light 23 White.
There's nobody on screen?
Yankee Rondo. Run the Foot Market.
The Streamer Award.
Okay, let's take a small divert for a second. There is, threats and okay, yes, I do need this. We'll go over this for later. Okay, this is a lot of stuff, by the way. We'll go over this. Oh my god, there's so many fucking ads. Thank you, Sports Kita. Written by AI.
Flight.
At Falgy Discord. See, you know my name's not at Falgy in the stream. Bro, it's so uncomfortable. Wait, did the sound cut out? The sound cut fucking out. There's no way. No, wait, No, the sound cut out on the stream. It's not me, chat. It's not me. The sound has cut out on the stream. Oh, no. Wait. What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Wait. They didn't get the person. The person wasn't there.
Presenting the award for Best Stream Series, Pokimane.
Wait, the person wasn't even there. The person wasn't there. They didn't fucking check. Oh, insane turn of events. Oh my god.
Hunter eats pants. Fortnite
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
Black Boy Max in the booth.
That's not even him. Oh,
Fan
no.
Fan is catching up with some of our guests, and I'm scared.
Fuck. Oh shit, my mic's on. Hi.
What's going on down there?
I'm good. I'm over here. Hi.
Hi.
Hey guys. Welcome to Fan Fan on the floor. Because I'm on Fan Fan. I'm on the floor. Is that a vibration remote in your pocket, or are you just excited to be here?
I'll put it on you later.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? To be fair, fuck it. That's probably the funniest fucking joke I've heard all day. You know what? Fuck it. Funniest joke I've heard all day so far.
Is that a threat or like a? What was that? Could you explain your inspiration for your outfit tonight? It looks familiar for some reason to me. Hammer's over there.
Why would it be familiar to you? I don't understand. I mean, I got it in China, but yeah.
Maybe because I'm Chinese. Maybe that's why. It just looks familiar.
Really? That's your best Asian joke? Is I'm Chinese? Was that it? Assad's response to the joke is funnier than that Chinese garb reminds me of China. You know I'm Chinese, by the way. Like fucking can't. I almost got canceled. Oh no. I heard Satan in the back of my head. Fauci, don't do what you're about to do. Fauci, don't do what you're about to do. Oh, fuck me. That was hold on. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna text Sate. What the first thing you might have heard me screaming it. I'm gonna message Sate real quick because I do think it's a friend. Hold up. Sate can react to it live in stream. Gonna. Hold up. Okay, I know, dead air. I sent it to Saint. He will now tweet his reaction live in the stream.
Anyway, the homophobic table. Woo!
What?
Or was it misogynistic? I don't remember. Hi. Are you guys in love? Are you guys in love? Do you love each other? Come on.
What? Who the fuck thinks that's a good idea? I think I made Saint crash out. I'm gonna get a call later. I'm gonna get a message from Saint. Oh boy. No. You'll never know if I said anything or not, chat. Maybe I told Saint to do this bit.
Oh! Okay, I need to get out of here. This is too much heels, as they say. Too many heels? I don't know, I think.
I can't do any more of this. I'm 5 minutes in and I actually want to kill myself. Oh, no. That's 5 minutes in and I want to kill myself. It's over. But let's move on to, oh my God, what is this fucking ad? What the fuck? So let's move on to a series of news stories that involve fucking Iron Mouse. Wait, K-Huck's in waiting? Is K-Huck in waiting? K-Huck? K-Huck, you're in waiting? That means I need to get into live, because I actually didn't get into live. Wait, hold up. K-Huck, you are live and alive.
You, K-Huck, you dumb bitch.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remove your fucking soundboard perms later. K-Huck, you're live and alive. What's up, K-Huck?
What did I do? What?
I heard your fucking stream thing that you enter in on is insane, by the way.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go get myself a drink, entertain the chat while I'm gone for like 20 seconds.
All right, fine. Hi, chat. Hi. Long time no chat for some of you. Hello. Hello. I just came to yell at Fauci because of reasons. So Isaac looks a lot better. Jack, shut the hell up.
Wait, what the fuck? What am I getting yelled at for? What the fuck did I do?
Nothing. Hi.
Hello, friend. So you said that you were crashing out about something. What the fuck are you crashing out in the chat for?
Crashing out about what you were just showing. That was super cringe.
Oh yeah, it's fucking cringe.
That was
Like
weird.
These people should have hired like actual fucking comedians and not like their fucking streamer friends. It's almost like that's what normal shows do for a specific reason, because these people are lauded to host shows.
Isn't that ran by QT Cinderella, or she's one of the people that runs it, or something?
She is the one that runs it. I believe there's like a board, but she's like the head of the board. Again, like I don't personally care about her that much.
That's weird.
Like, I don't personally
like
care.
her.
I like. So here's how I look at her. I don't particularly have strong feelings about her. I said this at the top of the stream. The one moment I'll have like specific feelings about her was like the AI porn stuff. And one of my mods really hated the fact that I like said like H3 showed a lack of empathy by laughing at that moment. Because I know I have friends, I have female friends that like revenge porn has been leaked on them. And so like I know like how detrimental it is to women more than men. But outside of that, like I have like no real opinions outside of like cringe. And I guess our baking thing is cool, but that's like pretty much it. I don't have strong opinions about her. But it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Yeah.
No, but I agree that the revenge porn thing. Oh yeah, I remember that. The revenge porn thing was gross, and I will fully and freely agree with you on that one, because that's weird, and that's the best way that I can describe it. But overall, I don't really pay very much attention to her either. I don't really follow her a whole lot. I just know that she's weird, but I will say that her getting upset over the revenge porn thing was valid. Absolutely valid. Yes.
Yeah, the AI stuff where it's like, well, but I said this like, however, in contrast, one of my issues with the AI stuff is like, rightfully so, you shamed a former friend into spending a lot of his own fucking money to get it off the internet, not just of you, but other friends and other female streamers. But you can't pay like a fucking social media manager so you don't see the fucking hate on your like Twitter. Like, why the fuck are you like at a certain point, why are you managing your own fucking Twitter? You make so much money a year. Fuck it. Hire a social media manager, get like, I don't know, like a fucking underpaid intern from the Philippines, like Jar, and then like fucking call it a day. Like, you know, like who the fuck cares?
Wait. Time out. Wait. Jar has someone from the Philippines running his Twitter? What?
No. If you remember, his good editor, or the editor that he hired, was Filipino, and he was like Lorenzo, and the whole thing was that he paid him, and he was his cheaper editor because his money cost more in Filipino pesos, and that was his quote, cheapest editor.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. Okay, now I get you. Okay, yes. I was like, wait a minute, what did I miss? Oh, that's funny. Well, how are you, Sarah? I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know we haven't spoken forever. I'm good, just been busy. You've hit 1K. You've done it.
Yes.
It's over.
Yes.
You have felted any previous content that you've ever made. How does it feel?
I know, right?
I don't know the fucking person who you felted them. I don't know who you felted, but you felted them. You know what I mean? Like
Templar. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
That's the thing. I always think when you hit a milestone, you felted somebody, and 9 times out of 10, it's in your mind.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, that's fair. Templar. There's been a couple of others here and there, but I say Templar is the most recent one. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you're reacting you covered the Anthony debate. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be perfectly honest. That debate was boring. God bless you for going through it in 2 fucking streams, because I may have killed myself.
Well, I think that it was interesting in some different subjects that got brought up, but even Ant has came into chat both times, and that he's been very nice. But even he has admitted that it was gay and dumb. So,
yeah, because it's too
he agrees.
like, you know what I mean? Like, it's 2 immovable objects that like don't. And this is like not like I've had positive conversations with Ant, so I'm not gonna like shit on the guy too much, and I've criticized him a fair bit. Yeah. But it's like it's 2 immovable objects. So when you have 2 immovable objects that have just fundamentally different views on media, of all things media critiques, it's just like this weird thing where like, because I know Templar like was like, hey, and Templar is like, oh, well, the furry gay porn stuff. And I remember, like, he uses that in his thumbnail against Anthony. I'm like, who the fuck cares? I don't fucking give a shit about furry gay porn. I don't give a fuck. Why is this in your thumbnail?
No.
Why is this question there? Like, you sound like a bitch.
Yeah. Right. Well, I say that he's a closeted gay furry, but that's besides
he
the point,
probably
because
is.
I can almost guarantee you that he is. Yeah, it's because he likes to make up shit about me. He likes to say that I had an internet adjacent on for his morality. I don't know if he saw that or not, but yeah, that was fun.
That's fascinating.
And he
the morality of it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, when none of the stuff that came out about internet adjacent had came out yet. It was literally within like what 2-3 days or something. I don't know.
I mean,
it was a relatively short amount of time.
Speaking of that, I wonder if internet adjacent ever got that test. It would be really interesting if you got that test. Do you think you got the autism test?
Oh, probably not. No.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I don't know. Maybe.
Internet adjacent owes me an autism test, apparently. Because, you know, since he says he forgets about how consent works because of autism, I think that he owes the internet an autism test, you know? And to be fair,
true.
I would leverage the same allegations against Parlo, because Parlo likes to use pedomath when he's calling someone else a fucking groomer, but like neglects it when he does it to himself. You know, it's very interesting, the pedomath that fucking Parlo has coined. Oh god, I'm gonna be in a fucking stupid, oh my god, I forgot. I'm gonna be probably in Parlo's stupid fucking video. Oh, kill me.
You probably are.
Well, yeah, because he's referenced my stream where IA admits to a lot of things. And it's gonna, apparently it's 90 minutes now. He fucking edited it down from 2 hours. Thanks, buddy. Now I get to watch a made-for-TV movie instead of a fucking Christopher Nolan epic. That's nice. Oh my fucking Christ.
Oh god. When is he going to come out with that? Does it? Oh, I don't even know.
Apparently it was supposed to be the 9th, and now it's going to be coming out, I think, sometime next week. And apparently, from what I've heard, because I've seen the Discord announcement, Parlo has alleged that this video is not going to address just everything that's currently happening right now, but all of his past dramas too, which I think is a really poor idea, because if he doesn't mention that he had sex with Avalon. In his response, by the way, which, okay, purely consensual. I don't give a fuck. It sounds like that's good. If he doesn't mention that, then his Uber response, the Ubermensch of responses, is going to seem flat if he starts addressing older claims. The structure of the video is going to look bad if he's addressing older claims, and people are like, well, he didn't do this, and it's going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, didn't he already try to address older claims too at one point? Didn't
From
he
what I
try to do that?
understand, from what I understand, yes. I am not a Parlo head. I have talked to people who
I'm not
like know
either.
Parlo a little bit more, and by a little bit, I mean a lot more than I ever will fucking care to learn. And from what I understand, he has tried to address it, but God only knows. Yeah, it's not going to be watertight. His last thing wasn't watertight. He needs to address him and Avalon cucking IA. I mean, like, listen, fun fact, I don't care that the two of them had sex. Weirdly enough, I actually don't care. What I care about is the fact that what I care about is the fact that in my opinion, it gets really weird that Parlo leverages these claims against IA when Parlo probably should have admitted that, like, at one time they had a sexual relationship, but you know, that's just how it is. I don't personally care. Again, I've highlighted this. I don't think Internet Jason is a groomer. I think he's a fucking idiot. But a groomer is very, very extra. It's incredibly extra. Hey Julie, what's up? Hey Abyssal, how you doing? But like,
Hi Julie, thank you.
I don't see how this is gonna work well. I just don't. Yeah, Spawn Camper is fine to call IA. But like, I do think like a lot of the rest, I am curious about this fucking Artica person. Because Himpleton found video evidence of Artica and Avalon's apparent sex toy company when fucking Avalon was 16, a discussion about it, like, in a video somewhere. So I find that incredibly fascinating.
What?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear that when like fucking Artica just admits. By the way, Artica is like Avalon's business partner at the time. A guy comes on to Dicker's stream and we fucking Dickers blasts him as I'm sending Dickers clips of shit. And then I popped on and then he fucking is weird. But like, it is a fucking moment.
Oh wow. I try to keep up with that as much as possible because from like your coverage to Beckett's to Dickers to everybody else that has and even that had been talking about it here and there. I try to keep up with it as much as possible, but all of that is such a mess that I
has been.
But what killed me though, Fauci, was that Internet Jason tried to talk to me me of all people about what was happening, and he's like, I just want somebody to listen. I'm sorry, you can talk to somebody else about that.
Wait, was this recent? Like I got like it was just like recent. Oh no, I know with me, but I meant like did he continue to try it afterwards?
No.
Yeah, because I know, because I think, I mean, like, to be fair, I know he was trying to poison the well with me and people I associate with or I am friendly with when he reached out. I know that, and that was prior to his interview on Malcolm's stream and shit like that, where, it is what it is. But, like, and he's apologized for that in post, yada, yada, yada. But again, like, the guy shouldn't be making content, let alone drama content, in my personal opinion. Not saying you should, like, fucking DFE. I'm not saying that he should kill his channel. I'm just saying that, hey, maybe content's not for you. And then Parlo is Parlo. I don't give a shit about Parlo, but the way Parlo speaks, and the way he fucking just talks out of both sides of his mouth, I'm on the fence of becoming a detractor and just lying and say he touched the kid at this point, because I'm just done. I'm done with everything Parlo fucking says. Because Parlo just fucking talks out of both sides of his mouth. By the way, I'm not a detractor of Parlo, and those claims have never been proven. I am just saying I am incredibly tired of Parlo acting like his shit don't stink, and it becomes a problem because he did leverage very serious claims against IA that I don't think are wholly true. Yes, the finger incident of not getting explicit consent. Again, I understand that, like, maybe in the heat of the moment, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna fucking go over it. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room when it happened, but like my whole thing is that like there are other instances where Parlo overemphasizes allegations or uses fucking trigger warnings to, in my personal opinion, to leverage allegations without openly saying it, and he is caught in calls. Or on recording, from what I remember, saying that he wants people to make the inference that IA is a groomer, not that IA is a groomer. He wants the audience to do it for him. And I do think that that's a really, really poor way of having conversations. But that's just like, that's personal.
No, I agree. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, and again, this is just from based upon the little knowledge that you may have of Parlo, and I have a Parlo, to be honest with you, because I've heard, besides this story coming out prior to this, I had heard very little about Parlo in general. But do you think that because of Parlo's reputation that he has had with some people that know about him better, that that's why the allegations weren't taken seriously? Do you think that that was part of it? Maybe.
Do you mean about do you mean the IA stuff or just in general?
Well, both the IA stuff or just in general, or both. Yeah, I meant just mostly the IA stuff, but yeah.
So, yes and no. I do think that part of the Parlo stuff wasn't taken seriously because of the way that Parlo is and his lolcowism, right? I do think that part of the issue as well is that Parlo had a series of dramas that have preceded this within the year. And it felt like Parlo's name was kind of coming up constantly when it came to drama every other month, be it the Pyrocynical document constantly being fucking teased to its release and its failed release at that, in my opinion, to the Cormac stuff where the video gets leaked, to Himpleton and other people, and people critique it, to the Amos video actually coming out, and then kind of just like what it is now. Now, I will preface this in saying that, because I know people love the allegation. I always see it. People don't like me because I'm flamboyant and I'm theatrical. I don't think, like, when I do it, it's for comedic effect, right? It's for comedic effect or for dramatization, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
However, I think that's a detriment to Parlo when he does it to his own allegations. When he is like he dramatizes a lot of his allegations. In my personal opinion. Very famously,
drama queen.
Yes, apparently a size queen, maybe, who knows. But like one of the big things for me, and I'll always say, and this is the big contention point, was Parlo claiming he was afraid of internet adjacent, and I've seen the messages from Ace, so this is why it like bothers me. Parlo sends an image of IA after the famous fighting a 17-year-old moment, and it's IA with his thumb, it was like pinky finger kind of bent, and like talking about like, oh, it's bruised up, yada yada yada. From what I read, Parlo portrays that, in my opinion, as IA found a random 17-year-old to beat on. Not mentioning that it's a friend in their friend group. Not mentioning that it's a agreed upon thing. And not mentioning that you can clearly hear Parlo laughing in the background of that video. So you can think that he's immature by all means. But if you're toting around that I'm afraid of physical retaliation and truly interpartner violence, which is how I took it. And when I'm reading these, I'm like, okay, I can understand why Ace took this as incredibly seriously. If you're touting around like interpartner violence, I need to, like, you need to back that up. You can't just be there being like, oh, I'm giggling at this. And like, that is, to me, that's a huge problem. That's a huge issue. It's a huge issue of credibility. regardless of how people may feel about it. That's not to say that IA maybe didn't do other things that made Parlo clearly uncomfortable, which is true. Apparently, there's like this moment where he fucking throws food on the ground in like a Chinese restaurant. I think that's incredibly fucking childish. You know what I'm saying? But like, outside of that, in those instances, there's no like evidence of physical aggression. So if you are leveraging that type of allegation, you do need to back that up, because it's a very like interpartner violence is an incredibly serious thing too, and for a lot of people, incredibly triggering.
Absolutely.
You know, for a lot of people,
absolutely.
And so like when you leverage that, and I think that was ultimately one of the biggest detriments to him. It also doesn't help that Parlo's friend group are, in my opinion, all buddy trolls. Guamgo is a buddy troll. Fucking quote me now. Guamgo is a fucking buddy troll. They all treat him like the fucking community lol cow with the highest amount of views. They're in no like there's no fucking, bar none, they're all fucking buddy trolls, which is perfectly fine, and I don't personally give a shit. I actually don't care if you're a buddy troll, but like Guamgo is more than a buddy troll last I heard. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, at bar minimum, Gilla, at bar minimum, I know about the UTTP, like I know about all that stuff. We're not gonna get into it. I'm not investigating that. I know other people are. But like at the bare minimum, there are other people involved with that. And that's like, I think that's like, there was a lot of undercutting of Parlo's allegations outside of Parlo. That was also part of the problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, and I've said this from the get-go though too, and again, this may not be related to what, but all of this should have remained private between IA and Parlo. That's it. That's all there is
I
to
agree.
it. At the end of the day, that's how but again, but here's my question, and we'll be done talking about this, I promise. But my question is this: how did it become public? Was it on Parlo's end because of the Google document that he made?
So no, it was IA released his Google Doc first. So the timeline is this, because I dodged a bullet. IA messaged me like, I think October 13th or October 14th, and I missed it, right? Hey, Blackish, how you doing? What's up? I hope you're having a good stream. Have you talked about Iron Mouse? I'm gonna get to it. I find this stuff very interesting. Good to see you, Blackish. Don't call him Blackie. What are you doing, Zane? No, Zane. Okay. Zane. Zane. I know you're not from the U.S. Zane, I know you're not from the U.S.
Oh my God, no!
Oh, that
made my night. I'm sorry.
That was so bad, buddy. Oh, bud. Oh, bud.
I already dealt with apparently Templar accusing Michael Jackson of faking to be black. I'm good on anything else related to that. I'm fine.
That's bizarre. Oh, also, Blackish, before you leave, bud, which part of the allegations are you want to be focused on? Are you focused on the insensitive comments, or are you focused on the VTuber stuff? That's what I'm actually curious about, because I'm going to try to cover both of her like weird dramas about the burnt peanut stuff. Just let me know real quick. Damn it, I can't time myself out. Listen, Zane, you're fine. You're not from the US. You actually probably don't have a connotation. English is also not your fucking first language. But
fair. Okay.
So what happened was, the timeline is they both go to their respective corners of the internet to shop their stories around, essentially. Obviously, Parlo goes to his friends in the Roblox community, which you can look at that as the same thing. I would look at it as the same thing, because he's going around with a story and he's shopping if he should probably go forward, in my personal opinion. Now, we haven't seen anything. Okay. We'll cover that. I'm going to cover that in a little bit. Thanks, Blackish, for letting me know. But in my opinion, they both do it. My issue with IA's point of it is IA goes, and because I have a message too, where it's, hey, I got juicy drama for you. And the drama is, oh, by the way, fucking Parlo is accusing me of rape. That's not juicy drama. That's literally an accusation. And Parlo is going around saying, hey, I got raped. I got sexually assaulted, right? So, like, it doesn't help either of them. But lo and behold, things happen behind the scenes. As I talked with Ace on our first stream about it, and then our second stream about it with Sam as well. And over the time, what happens then is there is a weird armistice where they clearly do have a conversation that Avalon is mediating, which is why I think Avalon's important. Avalon's participation in that does matter, and I think it's where IA gets a little confused. Though, again, it doesn't excuse IA's poor behavior and potentially broaching sexual and relationship topics with a 17-year-old as a 21-year-old.
Right.
Again, that's literally like bar none, that should have never happened. But then it gets to Himpleton and Aiden, and Himpleton is the one that facilitates the leak. I will say, a huge Aiden W from what I've been told is Aiden told them both they have 24 hours before he leaks it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit!
Say what you have about Aiden. You can say Aiden's a shitter. You can say he's a bad person. I don't personally give a fuck. But that is maybe one of the funniest things I have ever.
That is funny.
That maybe is one of the.
I can totally see
you have
that.
24 hours before I leak your shit. But I will say it is a Himpleton
know, right?
W at the end of the day. And then everything leaks.
yeah,
and then the
absolutely.
Dickers, and then the Himpleton stream happens. IA runs the Dicker stream, and then we have like everything that follows afterwards.
Right. I will say this though about Himpleton is that I think I love it how it comes full circle. That he has how do you pronounce his name? McQuay or however you say it.
Viaki.
And he has McQuay on the call. What is it? How is it pronounced?
Viaki is how you say his name.
Viaki. How he has Viaki on the call with IA and what happened last year. Just saying. I love how it comes full circle.
It is incredibly full circle.
I do.
It is
But,
incredibly full circle. Well, I said this to him. Sorry, you go first.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think like again, that's a side note that has absolutely nothing to do with what has happened now. I just find that actually kind of ironic. But anyway, that's nothing against Himpleton. I'm just pointing that out because I find that funny.
Yeah.
But I will say with Himpleton though, I think that conversation that he had with IA, and again, I know that Himpleton got cucked initially because Parlo and IA went to Dickers instead of talking to him and all of that, which shouldn't have happened. Obviously, I don't agree with that, but I'm just glad that Himpleton was able to talk with him and get his well-due flowers.
Yeah, Himpleton deserved the flowers for it. I do think it was very interesting. It is a full circle Thanksgiving moment of Himpleton not becoming the Thanksgiving crash out, but reporting on the Thanksgiving crash out. But I'm gonna move on to this story because I kind of want to. I probably won't get to everything tonight, but I do want to kind of react to this Iron Mouse shit because I'd like to go to bed in a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm kicking you off, Cam. You know I never do.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, I get you. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, and also I gotta say this real quick because I haven't talked to you since I hit the 1K. You, I believe, are part of the reason why I hit the 1K.
Oh, well, thank you. I think you very much did it yourself, but I am very appreciative to be on the journey with you. That is
no. I'm giving you credit where credit is due because I truly believe, and I mean this in all sincerity. This is my soy moment, chat. I truly believe that because you have been such a great supporter of mine for the last year that I've known of you and that I've known of your community, I got to thank you for putting up with me and my crazy ass self and all of you who have too. So you deserve credit too, my good sir. So yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, K-Hawk. Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you later, sir. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later, K-Hawk. Thank you so much. That is K-Hawk, everybody. Thank you, K-Hawk, and obviously congratulations for K-Hawk on the 1K. Now, Blackish, if you're still in the chat, I am going on to the Rakai stuff and the Ray stuff and the Iron Mouse stuff. Blackish, are you still in the chat, buddy? This is for Blackish and Blackish only, I guess. Because I'm actually curious, because I've seen this. I have seen some of this stuff. Still autocompletes at least. Yeah, but he may not actually be in the chat. I may have to message him personally. I'll find out if he's actually here still. Let me, is he live? Wait, is Blackish live? Is Blackish live? I don't even know. Let me find Blackish real quick. Is he live? I'm curious. Do I not follow him still? I thought I did. Oh no, he's live. He's live. All right. We're gonna do it. Oh God, it's so fucking loud, dog.
No, Peanut. Peanut.
Oh, man, he's a fucking VTuber. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go over this. Okay. I just messaged him. I said going over it now, dog. All right. Let's get into this. This will probably be the final story for the night for it because I'm like losing my voice, but let's get into it. So let's finally get into this shit. Oh, yeah. What the fuck is I don't listen. So Iron Mouse is quote unquote left shaken and uncomfortable after an uncomfortable interaction with Rakai and another streamer named Ray. Again, I don't know who the fuck these people are. They're all new young streamers, but let's go over to it. Again, I don't fucking care about any of this shit. So a few days after the awards, VTubing icon Iron Mouse opened up about her experience at the event, where she addresses comments from critical viewers accusing her of trying to quote appeal or fit in with other broadcasters, specifically Rakai and Ray. These two streamers caught up with Iron Mouse at the Streamer Awards when they greeted her and called her a legend before launching into questions about where she was streaming from and what she looked like. Iron Mouse appeared to play into the conversation, saying that they could ask her anything, and they wanted and joked around saying that she's ugly, that she looked ugly, that's why, or she looked ugly, that's why I'm a VTuber. The pair then asked the VTuber about their ethnicity before saying goodbye and making their way elsewhere within the theater. So let's listen to this interaction. Let's kind of just fucking do it. Hey, Nick Carriers, how you doing, bud?
What's Iron Mouse? Oh! What's the word? Oh, what's the word?
Hey, Iron Mouse!
How you doing? Post me? Oh, wait, where you at?
What?
Where you at?
I'm in my
Okay, these guys are fucking annoying, but if nothing bad happens, I don't care if they're fucking annoying. I don't care if they're fucking annoying. If nothing bad really happens, then it is what it is, right?
Oh, okay. Iron Mouse, you are a legend.
Oh, all these people are fucking annoying. Like again, not my humor. Can I join you? Sure. Can somebody put the fucking Discord in the fucking thing? Yeah, Blackish, you could join the Discord. I don't fucking care. If one of the mods could put the fucking Discord link, I guess. Yeah, sure. Because I don't personally care if they're loud and annoying. If it really wasn't just awkward, like if it's just awkward and nothing else, then I don't give a shit. Like if that's the extent of it, I really don't care. Yeah, you could join the Discord, Blackish. If you want to pop on, by all means, you're allowed to. We'll have one of the community members just kind of like fast track it real quick. No, it gets creepy. I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it by its own. We will react to it. While Blackish is coming in, I'm going to listen to the rest of it.
What's up?
What's up?
Wait, quick question. Neymar, I don't feel me.
Yeah,
Neymar,
no questions out of you today.
Yeah.
No questions out of you.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Okay, bet.
Okay, I got a question.
How you look in real life?
Whoa.
I don't look in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, ugly. That's why I'm a VTuber, duh.
You're right.
I got.
Are you black or white?
Okay. Okay, maybe we don't do this. Like, I get it. First time that they're meeting. It is what it is. It's the first time they're meeting, but it is it is what it is. But we'll get there. Blackish, if you've joined, they're gonna give you the creator role. All you have to do is join the waiting room. You'll see it. You'll look through the voice channels. It's in the creator lounge. You'll see it in the waiting room. And then we'll kind of go there. All right. Hello, Blackish. The first time I think it's the first time we've ever spoke. Like
yeah,
out of DMs, you know.
Oh no, this is you. I thought you were someone else. I was listening to the stream.
What's
yeah.
up?
Hey, yeah, it's Blackish.
What's up, bud?
Blackish, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to. I didn't know you were talking about the Iron Mouse getting viciously assaulted on stream. I want to see if, I'll see your opinions on that.
I'm going over it right now. I mean, like, I can see how awkward it is. Sure. Viciously assaulted, I don't fucking think so. I do think probably it's over the line. Maybe like could be over the line saying like, hey, what do you look like? Like, are you black or white? Sure. But I kind of don't like give a fuck kind of thing. Like I get it if she has like some kind of social anxiety, if like these guys are like constantly like dogging her or something like that, like they were following her, the fucking handler around. But that's not, from what I could tell, that's not what's happening right now.
Yeah.
What are your feelings so far?
I don't care. I mean, I think it's I was gonna say funny. It's not. It's really corny. When I first saw about this, right? I saw that or I saw a response. And I was like, they fucking, they took her like cameraman, raped that guy in front of her or something. I thought they went crazy because I know who Rakai is. I know he like texts and drives and stuff like that. I know he's crazy, but I thought they like, I don't know, fingered the screen. She made it sound like they were very very touchy with her and shit like that. But when I saw the video, they were just kind of fangirling like VTuber fans or something. I don't know. It's pretty gross to me, but nothing I would say that would cause me to shake. Maybe I'm different though.
Maybe. One of the things I would say is like, yeah, it's cringe. Yeah, it's fucking like bizarre, I guess. And you could say that maybe they're playing it up for the camera, yada, yada, yada. And that's like their humor. I don't really know these guys. Like I get the whole sometimes loud is humor kind of thing. They're young. I don't really give a shit. But like, I think one of the things is like, listen, if they're asking you fucking questions and you're uncomfortable, I don't know, fuck it, like, it is what it is, but you could also move on. Also, I don't know if these guys, like I said before, when it was did you see the India Love stuff where she fucking runs up on stage and like she has like her Kanye moment? I don't know if you saw that from the streamer.
Oh, she's the whore, right? She's the one of the I don't know, they're all the same really, but I saw it. She was saying I think Rakai should have won breakout streamer, something like that.
Yeah, she was saying Rakai and DDG should have won, which I don't know who the fuck they are. But it was like one of those moments where she's like, oh, I'm going to abstain from alcohol and drugs in the coming year, and I'm going to learn to be a better person. I'm like, fucking, I don't really give a fucking shit. That's like, if you are a shitty person and you have shitty behaviors, like no amount of drugs and alcohol is really going to stop that. You have to work on yourself. It just lowers your inhibitions to do those things. It doesn't really fucking matter. But what I can see from here is like, yeah, they're being like a little awkward. They're being a little cringe, but like, it seems like the guy behind them, the taller gentleman, is acknowledging that they may be a little bit awkward and cringe. And it's been like
the one with the fat one with the dreads, Agent. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think his name is Agent. Yeah. Like he's saying, yeah, no more questions out of you. That to me sounds like if I'm like out with my buddies and my one friend is like drunk, either hitting on everybody or like fucking talking to like the fucking bouncer, like he could do some like MMA moves. I'm like, no, let's fucking go. Let's move you somewhere else. And she is engaging in the conversation. Listen, if she felt uncomfortable, she has a right to feel uncomfortable and accosted by it. But then I'm like, hey, maybe your handler could have just, I don't know, fucking taken you away and been like, we gotta go, see you later, bye.
If I had to play devil's advocate here, if I had to play devil's advocate, I don't think she has a right to be uncomfortable there. I don't think she has a real right. She's on a screen. She's 1,000 miles away. I don't see why she's. I don't really get the being uncomfortable. She has a giant, fat white dude behind her. You could just take that screen away. She could snap her fingers. That nigga would take the screen and like walk away.
Fair.
Fair. She doesn't really have a right, especially when I'm watching the video. This isn't like a situation where it's like a man and a woman in a room. You know, the implications. He's gonna rape her if she says no. So she goes like, you know, yeah, like, she just goes along with it. You know, it's not that she's there. They're just talking. You know, and
would like for instance, right? Like in an instance in this where let's say for instance they just fucking took the screen and ran. How would you have felt about that? Like would that change your mind a little bit? Like if they took the screen and like fucking ran with it?
It would have changed my mind definitely because well, not really. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have thought it was you know, thievery, and I thought it would be uncouth of them, you know. But from purely from Iron Mouse's perspective, I still, you know, if I was in that position, I wouldn't care because I'm a millionaire and I'm on a screen thousands of miles away. So I don't see like I think it would be worse for them, the black guy and the Asian. I think it would be worse for them specifically, but from Iron Mouse's perspective, even then I wouldn't have responded like she did when she was like, you know, I'm shaking. I was shaking the whole time. Because, you know,
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you. I think it's to say that you're shaking is probably much. I would be like, listen, I felt uncomfortable. I didn't know these people. I had to respond because I was on camera. Normally, I don't respond to these people or the questions that are being asked of me. But like,
I think in any situation, she said "you people." I think in any situation, she said "you people." I think that looks a bit worse on her.
I mean, listen. It is what it is. But like, I think the bigger thing is if she had said like, listen, I don't talk to this. I don't know these people, right? I don't know specifically who these streamers are. I don't know like this, that, and the third. I maybe would understand, but like going as far as to say I was literally shaking with either anxiety or specifically I was afraid of them. Again, like you said, and I think that's a pretty accurate understanding. Like you're on the screen, you have a handler. The handler can step away at any time. You could clearly tell that Sea Dog VA is in the background. You could clearly tell that Agent's like kind of like, you know, wrangling these two guys like because he knows that they're young and he's trying to like, you know, like lead them on. I don't think that this is anything more than just an awkward interaction that could have just been left as an awkward interaction.
You think she would have reacted the same if they weren't black and Asian?
I got no comment on that one. Fuck if I know.
I think if they were like, you know, two white guys, I don't think she would have been as or I guess Puerto Ricans because she's like Mexican or something now. I don't think she would have been as scared.
Well, she's Puerto Rican. I don't know if she would have been as scared or not. I can't make a comment on that. I think it's just more the fact that it's like kind of just like the whole fucking thing. It's like through the screen. That's where I'm at. You could fucking turn. I've heard this before, right? Because like they're like I've covered stuff before, and people are like, oh, well they were talking about their suicide, and then I was suicide baiting, blah blah blah. I'm like, you could just turn the fucking screen off. Just turn the call off. Just turn it off. Yeah. Like they're not like, and it's the same thing like when because I've had people on and then they'll bitch and moan after they leave because I'm grilling them and they're like, oh, you held me. Like, no, I didn't hold you in the call. You can leave the stream at any time. I actually encourage you to leave the stream at any time because I'm grilling you. But like, like again, it's just like a weird thing. Apparently there's somebody in the chat saying that they were a part of a crew of people that were potentially harassing them or harassing her last year. I don't know how true that is. I know that there was a little bit of animosity or like kerfuffle between her and Kai Cenat that like it seemed like neither of them were really a part of, but everybody on their team started to like fucking fling shit. Which maybe she does actually know them and that's why she felt uncomfortable around them. I still don't think that literally shaking is an appropriate way to deal with people through the screen. You can literally just turn it off or tell your handler to move the fuck on. So, again, it's VTubing is like a weird space. I understand that people have social anxiety sometimes and that's why they do it, or they really want to preserve their identity. I do think maybe just ask her if she's black or white, shit like that. I don't know if I would do that, but that's just kind of just me. I think the best way to say is that they kind of just have no decorum about it and they have no chill, which is fine. If she just said, listen, they have no chill and I don't fuck with that, I would respect it. You could
what are your thoughts?
Respect it.
I have a question. What are your thoughts on the people There's another thing I saw before I looked at the clips. What are your thoughts on the people who were saying you were really bashing, Rakai? I don't like him. I don't like that the black one. I don't like him. I don't know anything about the Asian. I don't like either of them really. But I saw people bash them for this, saying that they or the harassment was terrible, things like that.
Didn't Rakai get yelled at by his mother or something?
I don't know. He's retarded. I can't say that. I don't think.
You can say that on this stream. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Words I don't
he's a
use.
retarded kid who watches stream while driving. I don't think he should really. I'm not for deplatforming, but I don't think someone that age should. I think he should get banned. I'll say that. I think he should get banned for that. I think he can move to another platform. I think Twitch should ban him for stream while driving.
Yeah, the streaming while driving shit, I think personally speaking, there should be TOS for it. I fucking said that about Extra Emily. I don't fucking give a shit about her. I think she's completely unboring. The woo fucking I'm like your fake girlfriend bullshit. I'm like your fail girl while you make me a millionaire shit is fucking weird. And like it's a bunch of lonely guys fucking loving this like no personality human being. But if that's the case, like I totally get that. Like, I actually agree with you. It should be against TOS to stream while driving. It's fucking insane. I don't know why we're doing that. I don't know why we're allowing that. I mean, I heard he got heat for a little bit more to that. Apparently, he like started complaining about the event as a whole, and he started kind of like running his mouth. I think I have it here where he like gets yelled at by his mom or something like that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because apparently the guy gets like yelled at by his mom. Do I even have that on screen? Rakai crashes out on the streamer awards overall, and then his mom actually calls him and says that he needs to come and move home and live back home with him. I think, like, listen, I think at a certain point when your mother is yelling at you about your actions, it does become a thing where it's like, maybe you should be expected to act a little bit better. Do I think that he should get flamed and fucking banned for maybe pissing off Iron Mouse? Not really. I think it's maybe other shit that's like emblematic of his personality and his lack of respect potentially for women. I don't know him personally, so I don't know that. But if his own mother is calling him out for that, I don't know. Listen, my mother fucking called me and embarrassed the shit out of me live, and I fucking posted it for the world to see, I'd be fucking embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, these people live off of that. I would say that between Iron Mouse VTubers, their fans, and then these, I can say I know the demographic of people who watch Iron Mouse, pedophiles. But for Rakai and all that, I don't know who like willingly watches that. But they really enjoy that stuff, and they give them a lot of money for those embarrassing moments.
I mean, it's the same people that watch a lot of IRL streamer people that in my opinion are kind of just like fails. Like listen, I don't care for Ice Poseidon specifically, but like him crashing out like when he finds out his girlfriend is cheating on him or some shit like that, or doing like you don't know who the Thorpes are. Oh, you'd fucking find them. Rhode Island white trash that are probably, dad is probably fucking his daughter. Like I'm not even fucking around. It's very, very incestuous to a degree that's uncomfortable. But it's like people like watching failures, and people like watching fucking like train wrecks. It's very weird. It's very fucking weird. And I really like, I don't get why people love it. I get like the reality TV show nature of it, but at a certain point I'm like, why are you like, what are you paying for at this point? What are you supporting? And it's again, like, I don't really, it's part of the Twitch culture I don't understand, where they are like, listen, if you want to be an IRL streamer, that's fine. If you want to have like conglomerates of friends, I know, from my understanding, some of these people are a part of like the Twitch like W community and its rap offshoot and things like that. But like, I don't know what you're paying for. I don't know the content that you're getting. And most likely, again, I don't know this for certain, so I will just say this with a grain of salt. Their probably audience demographics are, or let's say their ages are lower than we may initially think.
Yeah.
Because very much
it
the Jake Paul problem.
It has to be. That's what, it has to be. It has to be kids and stuff like that, which is, I mean, I don't even know who you would like blame for anything like this because you know, a lot of their content, those not all of the W community, anything like that, but a lot of their content is very sexual. You know, getting OnlyFans whores to come on stream and shake ass and stuff like that. But I really can't imagine anyone over the age of like 15 watching it and like sitting down for hours, like watching that shit. I really couldn't.
Well, it's very much like Jake Paul back in the day, where his content started getting older, but it still was kind of being marketed to a younger audience because his fan meetups would still be children. I believe that, didn't that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that the whole big drama years ago with Kai Cenat when he went, I think it was like New York City, where like the whole riots happened and like there were a lot of like young teenagers and like young adults.
I don't think that was the I know what you're talking about. I don't think that was the
well, I know like the riots and stuff was part of it.
Yeah, I don't think it was because they were young. I think it's because Kai was being a retard about it. His fans were also being retards and they were black. But I think it's really just, you know, the optics of it was bad because he had nothing. He set up nothing. He just did it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that it's a complicated thing. I think it's one of those things that it gets very, very before. Very, very before. Very, very bizarre, but I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, looking at it on its face, I don't think that she should be screaming and like pissing and shitting herself, if that's being hyperbole, but like if that is what she's saying, I don't understand what the need for that is. When it comes to like VTuber audiences, I don't really personally I don't fucking engage in VTuber audiences all that much. I find the drama to be interesting, specifically those that are fucking constantly doxing one another and like leaking shit on each other because they want to like fuck another talent. I think that's fucking fascinating, or how the companies are like abusing their talent. But otherwise, like the fucking, I think you and I can agree the fucking lolly bait shit is fucking weird. I don't like it that much, and I've never particularly enjoyed the content creators that are that.
Yeah, I saw when I was there's a little bit of a tangent, kind of, I guess. When I was watching back your stream, watching my second Side Scribbles video, and I saw Ant in the comments bitching about me saying all the lolly fans are pedophiles. I really wish I'd stayed on the stream. I really wish I stayed there. I'd be able to maybe have a chance to talk to him. But back to the VR fans. I had a theory about this. Why she would go back on stream and, you know, cry about this thing, like as if she was, you know, raped on stream. See, here's the thing. Her whole thing is being this. Do you know anything about Iron Mouse in real life?
Yeah. Former opera singer. She has an immunocompromised condition. Yada. Yeah, that's what she sings.
I was gonna say she's like disabled or something.
Yeah.
So I think her whole thing is being not to do with disability, but to looking towards her fans as she's like, you know, this little thing to be protected, right? So she goes on stream, right? She's streaming at the Game Awards or whatever. She comes across the black people. She has to be the victim to them. And you know, a lot of those fans, although they are pedophiles, what's worse here is they are racist. You know, I can tolerate one, not both though. So their biggest thing here, is that they see her interacting with these people. She has to distance herself. Her fans are yelling at her. They're coming to her house. They're banging on her windows. Why are you interacting with the blacks? That's their whole thing. They know where she lives now. They're good at doxing. All these anime fans are really good at doxing, right? So, she had to distance herself. She had to make sure that they don't confuse it. She doesn't like black people. You know, she has to make sure, you know, everything. She sets the record straight. That's what I think it is. You know, she's putting her position down. She's putting her position down back as, you know, the victim here, and doesn't like the blacks. All the lolicons, they're all racist, racist pedophiles. So I think I kind of got it. I think I kind of get the gist here.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the race angle. I think it's more like a culture thing, like a streamer culture thing that there's like a culture of like specifically the VTuber community. Those are some of the questions that you don't ask, but I could see like some of the issues of a potential overreaction, because I think what's interesting is that this is not the only, out of the streamer awards, this is not the quote unquote only drama that she's in. Apparently people aren't happy that she defended the guy that won the VTuber award this year. That she was
I saw that.
Like the burnt peanut stuff. And I think that that's like part of the issue too, is also the overreact. Like it is a culture issue within the VTubing community, like the fans of it, because this happens. She does play a little bit of the victim, which I don't necessarily think I agree with that. I think they were pushy, and there's a culture issue, which is maybe fair, but also you should recognize that and move through it. But I think the other thing too is that like she's getting hate for saying, hey, you know this guy that has a fucking peanut avatar? I think it's base that he won. And everyone's like, but he's not a real fucking VTuber. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, legitimately, who the fuck cares? Like, he's using all of this. So,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
feel that way
God.
about all the streamer wars. Who cares about any of it? It's all just a bunch of people who are bad people. You know, half of them niggas covered up a sexual assault. They're all jerking each other off on stream. So I don't really care about any of the awards. I don't see why people take it so seriously.
No, I think these award shows are stupid. I want to just say this. One of the funniest mods that I have in the fucking chat just said Iron Mouse is the Jesse Sommet of the iPad community. And I fucking can't. I can't. Pie? Oh, fuck, Pie. That's absolutely insane. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, it's interesting. I think that's a problem specifically with a lot of these like these upper echelon Twitch communities. They are so hyper reactive to any slight on other side that's different. Regardless if these guys were acting like fucking morons, the idea that like she will come out, defend someone's win, and then be told, well, he's not a real VTuber is fucking stupid. I don't understand these fucking communities.
Yeah. I mean, I low key, I think my theory might be correct. I'm still have a little bit of faith in it. These people are really good at doxing. They're really good at doxing. They definitely know where she lives. They look through her windows. They saw how disabled she is. They're screaming through the windows, "I'm gonna rape you. You're gonna be more disabled." That's what they're screaming. They're screaming through the windows. She has no choice here. I think, if anything, I think she's made the best choice. I can stand with her. I can stand with her in this situation specifically.
So now you're like, oh wait, she's based for.
Now that I think about it.
Oh no.
Now that I think about it, if like her fan base is full of people who want to rape her disabled body. I can stand with her doing what she needs to survive.
I see. So now you're on Iron Mouse's side. Now you've come full circle. You've squared the circle in your mind. She won you over?
Yeah,
so now you're gonna start donating to her. What's your favorite Iron Mouse model? That's what you gotta figure out now. Now you gotta highlight whatever her favorite model
one that
is.
looks most like a child.
Oh God. No, you know what? That would be your favorite. I'm glad that you're out and about. You can, you're joining the lolly community. What do you have to say to the lolly community? Look at the camera right now. Who are you? What are you saying to them?
Man, this whole time I've been like going against you guys adamantly. I've only now come to understand that we're all against black people here. We're all on the same page, really. I'm on your side, so you guys can stop harassing me and doxing me. I think that if we all come around, with Iron Mouse, hold hands, kumbaya. I don't know what her hands look like. I don't know what type of disability she has. I don't know what like that does to her hands. I think someone can like sit in between us. She can hold hers and I'll hold theirs if they're normal looking. Kumbaya. Yeah, it's a bonfire. It's at night. It's in the middle of the woods. We have white sheets on. That's not relevant. We have white sheets on.
Do you think if you did like a joint stream with Iron Mouse, it would really like bring the communities together? Do you think that is the ultimate opportunity?
I'd have to use a voice changer.
I think your voice is fine.
Black. No, they recognize. I didn't realize this. I did VR chat and like they recognized my niggatry instantly. So I would have to use a voice changer.
What was the character you used in VR chat? I'm curious.
I was using Sonic. And then I use a like
you should have got flamed
furry.
just for that. You should have just got flamed just for that.
I would be fine with that, but they went straight for the he's black. He's black.
And you didn't use Knuckles. Wow, that's offensive. I need you to understand that that's offensive.
Sonic.
Ah, fuck. Actually, that's kind of based. Actually, as a fan of the Sonic, Metal Sonic is actually kind of based.
But then I ended up using Gigan. But I mean, my point is, my voice changer would have to work. There's a cross. It's on fire. A few bodies in it. They're all black. It doesn't matter. We're burning. I think it brought us together at the end of the day.
I'm glad. I'm glad. It seems like you and the community can actually do something. You can make change. You can make change within the community,
Bring
and
pedophilia
you can
back.
You know, you can
2020.
you can
I'm
target
bringing limits
the.
on stream. I'm bringing limits on stream next year.
Oh my god,
he's coming back. I saw this video. He's coming back.
Oh,
We're
you mean
collabing.
the fucking combined 3K views on 2 fucking videos?
He's coming back. I'm releasing my Hasbin video. He's gonna be in it. He's a star.
Bro, I hate all of you. Okay, this is a fucking side note. I hate all you fuckers because now I fucking listen to Hasbin and now I'm fucking annoyed from a music perspective. I've never fucking watched this show. I fucking finally listened to it and I'm just mad about the fucking music now because like it's like the second season's ass. It's ass.
It is.
It's fucking booty cheeks. Like I'm fucking annoyed and I've been crashing out for like fucking days.
You've like actually been watching. You've been watching the show.
No, I just listen to the fucking music. I don't give a shit about the show. Fuck, it's all fucking. If I have to hear shit, come fuck, piss in succession and order, I may actually put a gun to my temple.
You gonna make a video on it? You gonna talk about it?
I know I'm not gonna make a fucking video on it. I may. Somebody did reach out. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, I did want to talk about it, but it seems like you know a little bit about the music perspective. Do you want to talk about it?" I was like, "Ah, maybe." Because from the music perspective, like my biggest issue is. It's a fucking I don't know if it's heady, but it is what it is. Season 2 feels like music by numbers, that like every song has to fit like a specific genre, so there's something for everybody. While season 2, while season 1 feels a little bit more like Broadway, feels more musical-esque, and it feels like it has cohesion, and I like that a little bit more than season 2's like, yeah, Clean It Up's a great song, sure. When was Nifty ever Japanese?
I'm gonna have a bit. I'm gonna have a bit on that song specifically. It's gonna go like it's something like I'm gonna be like an Italian. You know, this will be perfect if I could get you specifically to say this. You know, if you wanted to join the video where you say the yellow bitch needs a song. If I could get you in this video like specifically for that bit, it's either that or if I could get you to join in as a prolific sexual predator Diddy. Voice act him because I have the mutual we both know. I don't want to say it for my chat so they don't know. But the mutual we both know he's gonna be in the video too. He's gonna be playing Vivzy Pop. So if you want to be either the racist Italian guy or Diddy, I have open.
I mean, if you should reach out to Kai Cenat. Apparently, Fan thinks he looks like Diddy, so fuck it.
Did he dress as Diddy for Halloween?
I have no fucking clue.
Pretty sure he had a Diddy costume.
Well, that's absolute. If he did, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. This is fucking insane. Maybe. Give me a heads up if I have time. Because I have unfortunately a real life. But if I have time, I'll record a line. I don't know if I'll say the yellow thing, but maybe the Diddy. I think it'd be funny for a white man to voice Diddy.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be voicing a woman, so it's not too off from his voice. That's mean. It's not too off.
That's a little mean, I think.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I want to talk about the pedophiles for a second.
I'm glad you got it out. You can bridge the VTuber gap.
I'm trying to reach out to more communities, bridge more gaps.
I hear they have a wonderful Twitter community. If you want to, like reach out to them.
I know them. I know them. You know me.
I hear they love your Twitter account. They really loved your first Twitter account.
They loved it. They loved it. I've never seen a group of so clearly autistic people just band together like that. I didn't know about them that much until I experienced it firsthand. They are fucking. You'd think being a pedophile will be the only thing wrong, but maybe there's a correlation there that I'm not seeing. They all type like anime characters.
So then so let me ask you a question. If there's a VTubing fan and the only VTuber they follow is like, I don't know, like a big-breasted Dami Mommy type, do they fall into the pedophile circle or are they like saved from damnation?
I just think they should be killed, but I don't think I'm not saying I don't think they should be I don't think they're a pedophile. He's a loser.
Fair. So if there's like I don't fucking know what if, let's say Vivzy Pop is like, you know what, here's a great idea. I'm gonna make fucking Angel Dust as a VTuber, or she just makes a fucking random VTuber has been hotel character. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's like it's two waste of sperm really. You got a VTuber fan and a Has Been Hotel fan. You know?
You know, I think you're getting on to something. I think you're actually getting on to something. Also, one of my chatters is asking if they only watch male VTubers, are they homosexual?
Man, that's gross, man.
You don't like the homosexuals? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
No, well, hold on. I never. I'm a fan of gay porn.
Oh, are you?
I love gays.
Okay, base.
Gay sex.
Okay.
And boys. That's not gay though.
Well, the boys maybe not so much, but the gay sex, you're fine.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I think you can be gay. I like gay people. I'm not homophobic or anything.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I just think like if you watch like only the gay VTubers, a little something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if the VTuber's queer? Do you have a problem with queer VTubers?
Wait, isn't that just gay?
Yes, it's a side joke, but it's okay. No worries.
I mean, if I was like if I was like Cy Scribbles, I'd like want him dead. But I don't care. I mean, it's all gay. I think VTubing in general is really gay. Like being on stream, might not use your face, but using the VTuber. I think that's very gay. And I'm not saying you have to show your face. Like, I'm fine with people using a stand-in, but like making that your whole thing, it's like dream. It's very dream, and I think that's very I'm saying like homosexual in a derogatory way, not in the way that's like gay people,
So what you're saying is that they're a faggot. I say that they're just being a faggot. That's my word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be probably ending streaming a little bit, just because we went over the allotted time that I had. But yeah, just hit me up if I have time.
Yeah.
I'll definitely help you with the video.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you know how that
All right.
goes. I'll show you the lines. Let you look it over.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bob's Burger.
Thank you, Bob's Burger. That's Blackish, everybody. Thank you so much, Blackish, for hitting into the Discord and being on stream. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, God. What a fucking ride. Like, going from enemies to lovers. That's me and Blackish, everybody. You know what? I think we're done for stream for today. I'm fucking sweating in my own fucking apartment. And I'm just tired. My voice is hurting. Like I said, I was out. But yes, everybody, Bob's Burger says a lot. But you know what? I think it's definitely time. Is Beckett still live? Because I'm going to shove you all over to Beckett. We will be live tomorrow. I'm going to try to be live tomorrow. Okay. If I have time tomorrow, if tomorrow is timed and I have it ready, we may do a lyrics retrospective. I don't really know much about Liam Donovan. I know there's a lot of drama regarding him currently, and I do think it'd be kind of interesting to cover it because I don't personally care that Liam may or may not be trans. I don't really give a shit. But what I kind of do care about is if he's been consistent and has shown a level of consistent growth. Again, people have the capacity for change, but if you kind of just do it just to do it because you want to be out of a genre, very bizarre.
My mom drank all my Jägermeister.
I'm sorry, Bossums. I'm sorry. But that's the end of our stream. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to send you guys over the Beckett. Thank you again to Blackish and K-Huck for coming on stream. We may kind of return to some of this stuff at a later date. I really actually liked covering some more like streamer topics. So maybe. But yes, everybody, thank you guys so much.